Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, today we're gonna streaming reverse today. Yes. Oh yes, I'm just thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, so today we're gonna stream the finale. Not finale. Well, technically the finale of the story saga of the first saga of Reverse 1999. I don't know when the next update will be. We'll see. Yes, we streaming. Yeah, we streaming. Yeah. So this is a combination of chapters 1 through 7 story. If you guys want to go back and watch the earlier parts. This is basically supposed to basically go back to Vertin and the others, because chapter 7 was not about not chapter 7. Chapter 6 was not about Vertin. It was about another group of people. So yeah, so this basically caps off what happens to Vertin and everyone else. And after this apparently starts a new story like saga thingy. I don't know when that will be or when I'll be streaming that, but we'll see. Also, it was the anniversary update this year. Oh, I'll show you. Oop. There you go. I don't know how loud it is. I don't know if you can hear it well or not. But yeah, this was the character. This is a character I got off stream. She was free actually. She's a vampire. So, oh whoops. There you go. By giving scream. So it's fitting. Ah, it's frozen again. It seems like. Wait.
It has ever been a pleasure to work with you.
What? Why is it frozen? Visiting on stream, no problems. Anniversary soon. Yeah, my anniversary is soon too. Okay, wait, let me exit out of the game again and restart it. For some reason it's not working again. Okay, it's working. Okay, wait, let me just log back into the account stuff. In case I show any personal information, I need to make sure. Just has to go. I know, this happened yesterday too, the Passport 2. The Passport 2 was worse though, I think.
Oh,
didn't work at all.
You appear to have come in a hurry. So there
Frozen
must
again.
be an emergency.
What?
Am I right?
When I checked out the time I stream reverse, it was perfectly fine though. Huh. Why does this keep happening? See. Okay, maybe I'll just do this for a second and then restart it. Blue posh, yes. Bum bum bum. I'm just like, what the heck happened? Why is it not working? It worked all other times I streamed this, so I'm like, why isn't it working today? This is a mysterious conundrum, huh? Bum bum bum. See.
Oh, welcome.
No, it just freezes.
Come in a hurry.
What?
So there must be an emergency. Am I right?
It was working when I wasn't streaming though. That's the problem. I'm like, huh? Let me put it in game capture or something. Nothing is happening.
I intend to keep living until I die.
Why is it doing this? You only missed 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not working again, the screen capture. I don't know why. Let me see, is it working now? It's working! Okay. It's working, okay. Okay, we got it. Is the America person? Apparently it's someone I can't who was here earlier. I think I remember their name. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's finally working. Okay, yeah, so this is a character I got off stream. She's a free character. So yeah. Right, we're gonna play chapter 7, the final story chapter here. Aaron stumped, I think. We're not gonna be able to finish all today though. Because I heard it's super long. I did look it up. It takes on average like 8 to 9 hours to play this. I don't have enough time. So I'm gonna play 4 hours today and then the rest of it the other time. So yeah, Price first kid has white hair. Yeah, she's a vampire too. So it's perfect. Best character already. And she has white hair. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. From softened branches to transcendent heavens, she thought she could grasp it all. Okay. If it's too loud or too soft, let me know. Ah, secret of the diagonal.
Mama, I have a question.
Oh, it's young 37.
Why don't people like the irrational numbers?
Oh yeah, if you don't remember, last time we left off, the math island was getting destroyed. Yeah. We'll see what happens afterwards. That's because I see his white hair. The woman turns around, gazing her daughter with warm affection.
Do you feel the same about them, 37?
77. Whoa, she's pretty.
Maybe a little?
37 looks down and kicks away a pebble.
You see, Mama, I can count to 3 and to 17, but I can never count to something like 0.0100100001000001, let alone use it in calculations.
That's like a tongue twister.
The endless non-repeating decimals would make a mess of the results, and I can't keep the equations as simple and elegant as I want.
True.
But your favorite, the circle. The ratio of its circumference to diameter is also an irrational number, is it not?
Pi
Math my
special.
brain.
I know how it was found and what it represents, so I trust it and use it in my calculations. The same with e, logarithm 2, and root 2.
I remember I had a math teacher where on Pi Day, they would go buy a pie for the class. It was cute and funny.
But not many irrational numbers are this convenient to work with. Some have no patterns, no simplest forms, and no end. I can't work out their digits, write them out, or calculate them.
See you later. Hi, Safi. Hello, everyone. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. People with numbers in their names. Basically from this island that got separated from humanity, the rest of humanity. And I just call it Math Island because I kind of forget the full name of the island, where everyone's name is some type of number, whether it's a good number or a bad number. And you're kind of decided by your hierarchy depending on what number you are. But 37 is like one of the prime numbers, so she's like a unique number, so she's like one of the best numbers. And there are people on the island who don't have numbers, who still have their normal names, and they don't know what their numbers yet, because apparently it comes to you because this world has magic. So yeah.
Not only are
After
they
this math,
impossible
yep.
to pinpoint on the number axis, but there's an infinite amount of these irrational numbers.
Yep.
What's so funny, Mama?
You're a clever, silly goose, my dear. You don't dislike them, you just don't understand them enough.
Leaning down, she picks up a soggy twig. Oh no, root numbers. Her hand moves, sliding the tip of the twig across the sand. 4 equal perpendicular lines are drawn, with 2 more diagonal lines intersecting in the middle. It is the shape of the familiar square.
Take our old friend root 2, for instance. The irrationality of this number can be proven through basic arithmetic, as it cannot be expressed as an irreducible fraction of integers a over b.
Hi, Safi. Hello, Miguel.
A simple proof by contradiction is enough, with no knowledge of irrational numbers required. The presence of root 2 is prevalent in nature, and it is particularly noticeable along the diagonals of a square. This means...
Oh, means the system built solely on the ratio of integers was flawed.
Sure.
Yes, root 2 is simple, elegant, and one of the greatest discoveries in mathematics. It showed the existence of infinite incommensurable numbers, with root 2 being the most obvious one to find.
Numbers. Understand none of that. Me too. Me neither. Exactly.
This was how the Tower of Old Ideas crumbled, paving the way for revolutionary breakthroughs that catapulted mathematical analysis into uncharted frontiers.
Mm-hmm.
We discovered a kingdom beyond our traditional methods, one that's immeasurable, incommensurable, and inexhaustible.
Sure.
And the key to its gates is hidden in plain sight, in the diagonal of a square.
Diagonal of the square.
A kingdom of irrationality.
What was all languages? Can you? Irrationality. The girl listens intently, as always she understands quickly.
I see now, Mama. We are not all-knowing beings. There will always be numbers beyond our awareness, such as the nature of irrational numbers. So,
That is true, I guess.
if we get to know the irrational numbers better, we can be friends with them too. But you haven't told me why people on the island hate them.
Uh-oh. The image of her mother's face fractures. Uh-oh. Her smile is clear, gentle and almost pitying. Uh-oh.
Mama?
Oh. This is what happened last chapter. Oh.
37. You're awake.
Yeah, so Sophia doesn't have a number name because she hasn't figured out what her number is. Is Heaven implied is gonna be like an irrational number or a bad number from what I can tell? I don't know what's gonna lead to. Oh, I see. Be scared. Well, it doesn't sound like it's gonna end well. Judging by the CGI used. The girl sits upright in bed, but her eyes staring into the air in dismay.
Sophia? How long was I out?
A lot.
You've been in a coma for a week.
A week has passed. Her words are cut off as 37 jumps off the bed, rushing her way out.
No, stop! You're not well yet!
There's no time. I have to find 6. I have to tell them now. Our circle has been broken.
It sure has. I think they're aware of that. Be continued. No fighting in that one.
Now we've learned some manners in a Payron, haven't we?
The talking people, the
Namely,
old guy and the old
to
woman.
abstain from beans, never parcel off a loaf, and stay away from the white roosters on the road. It's been so long since we last talked about these things. How time does fly. We should have waited until dawn to light the candles. The sun would have mistaken the day for night and delayed its appearance in the morning. That way, we would have had more time to talk.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible with what's going on right now.
Indeed. You possess a far greater understanding of the laws of nature than your ancestors. It's only natural that you wouldn't relate candlelight to sunrise. But for the people of earlier times, there was a commonly understood connection between the two. Did the trees not bear fruit after the Horn of Plenty was filled at the harvest festival? Did the field not wave with grain? Does the lighting of a match not illuminate the moon? It's human nature to try to understand the world. Of course, at that time, mistakes were made, and some phenomena were attributed to the wrong causes. Some theories were developed from false facts.
So basically, I think what this old woman is saying is that knowledge is everything, but at the same time, you can't know
It was a time
everything.
of symbols, you see. The flower represented blessings and harvest. The Ouroboros, the eternal cycle.
Ouroboros.
The hawk, wit and astuteness. And the soil, safety and protection. Aside from nature, the circle symbolized protection, the triangle, stability, and the triple helix,
What helix
ascendance,
is
change,
supplies or something?
and the unity of mind, body, and soul. As time went on, things became associated with one another, and more symbols were created. You can see the cause and effect with your own eyes, dear. It's clear, but
I'm just reading
it's
it.
not their
It's going on too.
physical form that's wrong. Objects are just objects. A map, and you.
We'll get that later anyway, so. Bum, bum, bum. Blue and the gray. From opposite ends of the prayer hall, wary eyes meet in a silent standoff. Oh, it's the bad guys. The Hall of Epiron. There's just a watch thing on here.
happening.
The Hall of Truth is as crowded as ever. Ideas, noise, and arguments are all crammed into one space. That current goes through this, did. I keep forgetting to do that. We go bye-bye now. Awesome. Despawn. Goodbye. See you later. Thank you for being here.
Miss Virgin, your attention, please.
Oh, that design is cool. I don't remember she came out in the last part.
This is a public inquiry, and your answer determines the fate of you and your friends. There will be a vote on your punishment, considering the leak of the island's coordinates and the damages caused by you and Manus Vindicte.
Not my fault. It's a bad guy's fault.
Yet, in the past 2 hours, you've looked at your watch 10 times. Forgive me for being blunt. What could possibly bother you more than your sentence?
My apologies.
A mocking click of the tongue can be heard from the crowd. Hey, that's mean.
Let her look, 888. Doesn't it occur to you that time is also in the form of numbers? Perhaps she's waiting for her lucky number to come.
Yeah. His words caused a ripple of chuckles to the hall. No, they're being mean to me. But after hours of debate and discussion, the lighthearted moment brings a much-needed sense of relief.
Besides, what conclusions have the good people here made? We were brought together in this great hall today, for misfortunes have struck us in the past week. Manus followers were found dead in our sacred place. The
This is
Gorgon
Dr. Rich
current
looking
was
guy.
cut off, and
I
the
look
human
more like a
army has
Dionysus
invaded our
guy,
land.
from the Greek myths.
There are also the territorial disputes, the threats from external powers, and the conflicts between our guests.
I do remember this guy from chapter 5. I don't know if the snake woman Lynn
As you
came out
can
earlier.
see, our guests have brought us quite the unexpected gifts. They will give us their explanations. But whose words should we trust? Those of the Foundation or Manus Vindicte?
Us, not the Manus. Bow slightly, gesturing to the left of the stage. What?
I swear
my
on the
eyes.
stone of truth that I have no knowledge of the League. We never gave any information to the humans. As we speak, the St. Pavlov Foundation is taking measures to mediate the territorial disputes from outside the island.
But you did report everything here to the Foundation.
Like I talk too much? I mean, if that's what you think. Talking is fine. We did report everything here to the Foundation. Well, yeah, but aren't they separated from humanity
And
though?
you don't know what they
Like
did
their
with
own
the
universe?
information, do you?
Right.
Yeah.
A questionable defense. A doubtful explanation. Why should we trust her? We all know that the Foundation is closely associated with the humans.
Why do you keep talking and making my points invalid? This guy.
They are the false friends of the Arcanists. With their crocodile tears and broken vows, while many may have changed over time, their nefarious human
BRB,
hate
BRB.
lingers. Besides, why should we seek collaboration and assistance from an organization that's 7 years behind us on the study of the emanation.
Emanation is the storm thingy, the world-ending stuff. Its words evoke a murmur of agreement. No!
But rush not, brothers and sisters. The moment of decision has not yet arrived. Let's give our old friend Manus Vindicte a fair and equal hearing before casting our pebbles into the pot.
Who's this guy? He's someone who's basically against us starting from chapter 5 because he doesn't, I don't know, I feel like he doesn't like 37. He wants to prove her wrong, I feel like, so. Stretches out his right hand, directing the audience's attention across the stage. On the right, there sits a quiet figure in black and blue, the bad guy.
Indeed. The Foundation's understanding of the emanation is 7 years behind ours.
Hey.
However, our Manus friends here are unable to speak at all, let alone understand complex mathematical principles.
Isn't she just purposely being mute? She can
Please
talk.
enlighten us, Miss Arcana. Why were swaths of your followers found dead at the door of our sacred place?
We didn't do anything.
Did our math lessons drive them to madness, causing them to bash their heads against the gates of truth like martyrs?
So it would seem.
What?
Okay. Back. Hello. Her quick and straight answer causes commotion in the crowd, yet she only gently closes the book on her lap and carrying the suspicious stares around her.
One must confess that our followers were ill-prepared to take on the wisdom of the island.
Wow, they mathed so hard they died.
But we did come seek mutual development with sincerity. I trust you are aware of the assistance we have provided over the years in this world of matters, which you, though reluctantly, relied upon. As to this debate, I was once told a story that now seems fitting to recount.
Oh, okay, never mind. Her gaze falls on the bench. The fair-haired judge has not spoken a word since the debate began.
Pray, share with us.
Thank you kindly. 'Tis the story of the circle. A young artist told it to me before I arrived on this island. In the ancient past, amid a world of primitive instincts and ignorance, the first intelligent mind awakened. Overwhelmed by the enormity of nature and dismayed by its own insignificance,
It's really doing the Ouroboros
the
thing.
creature was shaken to its core. In an act of defiance, it drew
What's up?
a
What's up?
magic
Hello.
circle, shielding its powerless self from the formidable world beyond. This was the first magic, when the primitive man mastered the pneuma within and wielded it against the relentless forces of nature.
Okay.
In that process, man hath gained a deeper understanding of the boundaries and limitations of its power. This
I'm back.
is the
Welcome back.
tale of the first
The
circle.
last time, I remember. First circle was magic, who would have thunk?
The circle shielded us, and its protection benefits thee to this day. What I find intriguing in this story,
Yeah.
man hath established its existence, recognized its boundaries, and learned the purpose of life, all by relying upon this very circle.
Missed you made my day, thank you. My streams have I missed? I don't know. Bang! Oh, what happened? The hall gate bursts open. The intruder with a small figure leans weakly against the doorframe. 37.
37.
All eyes are fixed on the young girl. Some have even risen to their feet in surprise. The leader on the bench breaks the silence.
What's wrong, 37?
The island.
Yeah? Her pale lips tremble, struggling to get the words out.
Our island has fallen ill.
We're starting to try to enjoy. Yeah! Thank you. Even the slightest sound is gone, an eerie silence descends upon the hall. Ooh. That. Another dull, muffled thump, as if something struck a hard surface. But it's enough to get the rest of the crowd to their feet. Look up at the roof. The thud came from there. Uh-oh. How many characters in the game? Yeah, aren't they really pretty? How many? I don't know how many you missed. Maybe a lot, maybe a little. More thumbs follow. It's as if the hall has turned into a drum. An out-of-control drummer playing frantically on the dome. Ah!
What's going on?
Oh no, indeed. What's happening?
Is that a hailstorm?
Hailstorm? Uh-oh.
No. I don't think so.
Standing outside the gate, the numberless character looks up at the sky. Being barred from entering the hall, she can see better from where she stands.
Those are Abraxases.
Oh,
From the sky.
Oh, what? Uh-oh. Another look at the watch. It's become something of a habit over the last few hours. This is it. The long-anticipated moment has found out. No, the storm is happening! It's the end of the world. It's happening again. Oh no.
The storm of this era.
Oh no, yeah.
Is here.
For anyone who's new, the storm basically means the world is going to end in 24 hours. And the time goes backward. The main purpose of this game is that time is going backward, so the Earth is regressing. Yeah. We're trying to stop it, but we're not doing the best job at it. Bring the gavel down. What else can now be a total breeze? But from Chapter 4, all stages will have a breezy mode. Oh, okay. Switch to breezy mode to experience easier battles. Switch to breezy mode here. Breezy mode is available starting from Chapter 4. Be easier. It's also for easier battles while still enjoying all the chapters to the fullest. Okay. How do we try breezy mode once? I mean, it'll help us go to what was it? Let's continue the story, right? That's okay. I welcome lickers too. As long as they're enjoying the stream. What's your favorite song? I don't know. I'm not really a music person. I just listen to a song and if I like it, I like it. Miss Merton, did you just say the emanation has happened? Yeah.
Just now?
More precisely, its 24-hour countdown has begun.
The island is screwed. The math island is gone.
There's
Maybe
always a buffer period
it's
before the
deserved.
storm, during which the storm syndrome gradually spreads from the critical point across the globe. The symptoms are different every time, and we have yet to discern a pattern. With the help of Laplace Scientific Computing Center, the best we can do now is to send a 24-hour warning prior to the storm.
Breezy means for easy clear though gives lesser words. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe I'll just do breezy clear so I can go through the story. A bit quicker.
Another minute has passed.
Oh. The hall's once again filled with the whispers of white robes. And no more math. Yeah, the math world is disintegrating. Let's go. No kidding. On the island dedicated solely for the study of the emanation, the situation has far surpassed their imaginations. Sure did.
Please remain seated, everyone. We are still in the middle of a vote. The emanation holds no influence on this island. The discussion must continue until a satisfactory conclusion is reached. No other subjects shall be brought up until then.
The banshee, acting as custodian of the assembly, raises her voice, batting over our arguments. Oh, she's a banshee. I was wondering what species she was. Someone asked me what your favorite song that I say is Miku. I love Hatsune Miku.
Come here, 37. Can someone please bring her a blanket?
Yes, be nice to her. Her voice softens as she looks at the frail slender girl in front of her.
42. Go with Sophia and check on those Abraxases.
Man bows and leaves. Order is restored under the dome once more. Oh. Well, they went to peace fast, I guess. How's that good news?
We are freed from the pain of choosing whom to blame, are we not?
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
What?
The rhetorician raises a hand with a triumphant smile. As usual, he's offering a news perspective. or what some might call another attempt at stirring up the crowd. This guy, I know.
Coming. The tides of Numa will pour from above and wash away all trivialities. By then, human intruders and the international powers of this era, along with the turmoil they brought, will all be dissolved and poured into the ditches like gunk.
When you read the chat, some people just ignore. I mean, you're not wrong, but I feel like if you have a super big chat, like you're super published, I think it's hard to read every single message, though, at least for them.
And we will regain our shores and return to the study of essence and forms.
Sure. He already sounds a bit crazy. His words are met with silence. The crowd is lost in thought. Having long detached themselves from the phenomenal world, 210's words are striking a chord. Winds are causing chaos as usual. I know! The tea figure stands on her feet. She is pale as snow from her coma, not bothered to put on the blanket given to her.
The island has fallen ill.
Yeah. Or some of them kind of fine. Yeah, they're pretty, aren't they?
It's getting bloated, stagnant, and sluggish, drifting into the world of matters where ignorance reigns. Soon, the tides of Numa will wash over us, sweeping away the fragments of the phenomenal world.
I wonder if some of them will actually survive the storm. We'll see.
What did you say? In other words, we will all be taken by the emanation? This.
Well, I don't think everyone will be, but I think most of everyone will be, right?
This is unthinkable.
This is unthinkable. This is terrible news, one that nobody wants to hear right now. The impact is like a bomb going off. The crowd is buzzing with fearful whispers. The lady next to 37 stands up, still holding the unused blanket. Girl, that small girl's cute, so cute. Yeah, she is small and cute. Protect her.
Why don't you take another rest?
No.
No time for that. I'm here to warn you.
Yeah.
Apiron is gone. I can no longer sense it. This has never happened before.
Bring her bad
Why are you
news.
so surprised, 37?
Question is asked softly, but cuts like ice.
You
Toaster's
should
broken?
know the reason
Oh
of its
no.
alienation.
Oh, I got a toaster recently. It works well.
You brought outsiders to the sacred place. You betrayed the scripture's teachings and angered Apiron.
Oh no, don't be mad at 37. She's too cute.
Of course, I may have jumped to this accusation, as Manus Vindictae also intruded our sacred place without permission.
Exactly. Blame them, not her.
People, as of now, there's no proof that the emanation will influence the island. 37's account is lacking.
You're gonna recount that statement in like a few hours.
And we are still plagued by suspicions, accusations,
Far y'all.
and the damage
No,
done to
keep
our
your phone battery in case of emergency. Only knows this meme. I think so. I know memes, but I'm not up to date on a lot of memes. I know a lot of animal memes though.
We are to proceed with the hearing and reach a final verdict on both the Foundation and Manus Vindictae.
Does it matter? There's less than 24 hours left, woman. The attempt to refocus the assembly fails as half the audience turns their attention to the gate. Sophia has returned, standing hesitantly in front of the entrance.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I shouldn't have intruded the whole of truth, but...
Though irritated by the constant interruptions, the student immediately noticed her peculiar expression.
Sophia,
yeah.
Weren't you and 42 checking on the Abraxases?
42 got.
What is the matter?
The corrector gestures in the air, her voice shaking.
The Abraxases don't look right. Their beaks, no, their entire heads are melting into oil paints.
Ew.
And 42, we were on the beach, suddenly he...
Oh, he did. Oh no, he did. Her words trail off. I put on charge, but I'm scared. In the open gate, the screeching of the bird monsters complete her sentence. The other believer appears behind her, shoving Sophia aside as he flails and stumbles onto the fall. His face is melting. His face is melting. Ew! Colorful oil paints forming a puddle on the floor.
Now I see.
He died. Yep, he died. Once you have the storm symptoms, you're a goner.
Everything is a lie. Nothing but shadows on walls, flickers of fire and fragments of reality.
Oh lordy, he lost it.
No one will survive the oblivion. The island will be destroyed amid its conflict.
oh no.
Is that the storm syndrome?
This one is like is a paint art themed one. Interesting.
42, your face.
Yeah. Completely disregarding those around him. Bursts into maniacal laughter, casting an arcane glow in his palms. Okay, gotta go. Bye, girly. Hi! Thank you for being here. He jumps onto a seat and knocks over a row of torches.
No one!
Uh-oh, he's saying fire to this place?
888, stop conversing with him.
Yeah.
We must subdue him. Now.
Yeah. He's gone crazy. Let's go. I believe. Let's do.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Yeah. Yes, so dead. Wants the other to be as well, basically.
Keep the sample.
Yeah, I won't turn auto on. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, so this guy. Hey, well, who's this other person?
I hear something.
And you had a good point.
I should only be one-shotting them, I think. The characters are like way stronger, so they're using the
The
easy mode.
benefits of field mapping.
Yep.
Confirm the coordinates.
Down. Oh, they have counter. Damn.
Stop.
I mean, it should be fine.
Whose heart is beating so loud? I hear something. Whose heart is beating
And
so
you
loud?
had a good point.
Talking out calms people down.
Behold.
They're so
Taking another
overleveled.
look?
I mean, I am doing the easy mode that they just introduced, so it should go by really
I'm
fast.
the support staff.
Was only doing this because so that we can easily do all the other stuff
An academic question. A good
and
point.
finish it in time.
Limited scale, infinite lines.
I'm probably do the boss modes in the normal level. I think. Yeah.
Confirm
But for these like mob bosses, I'm just gonna do the normal mode. The easy one, I mean.
We
Poisoning.
worked on this collaboration together. I'll write you into my paper.
I just got her in that last video.
He has the storm syndrome.
He does.
Please, listen everyone. 37 is right. Something's changed on this island. Your immunity to the emanation has been weakened.
You should try Disney Pixar RPG. I've been hesitant to play Disney games on stream because of copyright stuff. Namely the soundtrack. I don't know. Maybe I'll play on my own time. I'll check it out. Ray 2 lies motionless on the floor, his face still a mess of colorful paint. Disney would demolish us. Yeah, I was thinking. Your uncertainty quickly arises around you.
How? That's never happened in the last 8 times.
A feeble induction, my friend. Just because you've never seen a purple cow doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
What? That's not normal.
Must we talk of logic now? 42 has literally been emanated.
Exactly, believer number 4.
First the army, then the emanation. Everything's been falling apart since the outsiders arrived on this island. The Foundation and Manus Vindictae. One of them must answer for this.
Stop trying to blame someone. It doesn't matter at this point.
Then you should also ask 37 and number 0 what they've done in the sacred place to anger Apeiron so much.
It wasn't them.
No, 37 didn't cause this. I told you. It was Manus Vindictae.
Exactly.
They broke the peace agreement and launched suicide attacks. They forced their way into the cave.
Exactly.
You and them are equally responsible on this matter.
No.
They at least paid with their lives. What about you?
No.
You claim that 42's abnormality was caused by the emanation. But how are we to believe that it isn't, in fact, the work of your arcane skills?
How's this not copyrighted? I mean, whenever I play anything Disney, I get copyright claimed, and when I play other games, it's okay, so.
As we went through your belongings, Miss Verton, we found a golden sampling device. Enlighten us. What exactly is the Foundation looking for here?
That's...
From the other side of the hall comes a soft chuckle.
Good, Vertin, good. Let the confrontations be louder and the struggles be harder.
Hey.
I wonder what shall come of this.
It all sounds on a heavy, undeniable thud. Disney is like American copyrighting people left and right. Yeah, basically. The first when I played Pokemon game, I did get copyrighted too at times for the soundtracks. So yeah, you're right about that. Also, Assembly rises to his fate. His fate is unusually grave. But sometimes they get copyrighted with Pokemon with like cover songs and not actual Nintendo soundtracks. So that's interesting.
The debate will end now. Since we were unable to come to an agreement, further discussion is pointless. There are more pressing matters to attend to.
Exactly, 6.
This will be the end of the assembly, and my decision will be the final ruling. I demand that both parties leave this island at once.
Uh-oh. I mean, makes sense, I guess. Decision is clear and final. As a number of reconciliation, 6 has been mindful of his use of unilateral authority. Dark Knight is on Nintendo Switch? What's Dark Knight? There are no exceptions this time. The hall falls into a silence that demands a decision. What to do? Oh, let's see. Yes. Leaving the island would be a huge loss. Discussion about the storm has only just begun, and the depths of the cave is yet to be explored. First of all, the leader of Manus Vindicte, she can't be left here with the school of apparent Ian. Will she accept the verdict? Will she appeal? So what exactly is she after? The zero-sum game. The person to react is more likely to lose. I know. This course of action is to wait.
The decisions of my fellow brethren shall be respected.
Okay, we're leaving then too.
I also agree with your verdict.
Casually agrees, just as she did when asked to pledge on the stone bangles.
But may I ask for one small doubt to be dispelled?
Her black goo thing is creepy. It's like, ew.
Miss Vertin and I will depart ere long. Do you truly not desire aid from us?
No, get out of here.
You're kind to ask, miss. It is true that our circle has been disturbed, but we see it as a mere turbulence of the phenomenal world. He who holds the compass decides the circle. This will not shift the center of our focus, nor change the shape of our beliefs.
Six bends down, laying his hand on 42's head.
Medin Hagan.
How is he back to normal?
He purged the storm syndrome with an arcane skill.
What the? How did that happen? It's I've ever seen something like that.
Possible.
Yeah. Leader straightens up, looking as composed as ever.
The light of intelligence has cleansed 42 of confusion. It is also what the island needs.
He actually cures storm syndrome. That's the first time we've seen that. But I don't know if he can actually stop the storm itself, though.
The incident will be properly handled, and my ruling stays unchanged. I expect your words to be matched by actions, Miss Arcana.
His tone is cold, leaving no room for negotiation.
Certainly. It was a fair and just decision. If only one could depart amidst such unfavorable weather.
Hey, you better get your butt and leave off this island.
I presume Miss Vertin will also appreciate more time to prepare for the journey. What sayest thou?
No. It's a reasonable request, and her expression is nothing but decent and sincere. No.
The hourglass empties in 2 hours. Please leave before that.
I think we'll be leaving in
Thank you for your thoughtful consideration.
The decision is met with no further objection from the people. Nick puts away the hourglass and looks at the silent audience.
Lastly, I would like to share a story. To conclude today's meeting and respond to Miss Arcana's tale.
Okay.
I am most honored.
45 minutes down. It existed for... The leader raises his hands and faces the people.
I too have heard the story of the first circle, but in my version, more followed. The first of man were intimidated by the enormity of nature and constantly tried to defy and escape it. Our ancestors, however, had the opposite reaction. They found solace in nature, which welcomed them with a nourishing embrace, sharing its vastness and sublimity without reservation. It was the perfect harmony, the moment the circle ceased to represent confrontation and avoidance. As we bathed in Apollo's illumination and wandered the tranquil shores, our souls resonated, and we were lifted to a higher wisdom. This was how we conquered our fears, emerged from ignorance, and allowed ourselves to indulge on the essence and forms. This was the rise of the classic man.
And then what happened?
May you all be blessed with the courage for reconciliation, the determination for peace, and the devotion to nature. Qualities no less noble than caution and defiance. You may all leave now.
Was I late? Hello! We're on chapter... episode
just
3.
a moment.
This chapter, I believe. Arion 4. Their voice rings across the hall, sibling 6 missed tracks. So the only thing that really happened was that a storm is happening, so the world on this island, on this math island, will end in 24 hours. And we're supposed to leave the island, but I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah. And then the math people are arguing about what to do. They told us to leave, and I'm like, how are they gonna survive the island? The storm, I don't think they will, but we'll see what happens. Pearl flutters as she stands up on the high podium.
I will fix our circle.
I don't think you can do that, 37.
888 was right. I have enraged Aperon. I am responsible.
No, you're not.
I will go back to the sacred place, pass its test, and ask it to share the divine light of Gnosis so we can learn the truth about the essence. I will make up for what I've done. I promise.
Six turns around, his eyes meeting the gaze of the determined star.
It has been 300 years since the last challenger had their success in the cave. 37, are you aware that we have other means to cleanse the island, even if you don't bring the matter to Aperon?
Yes.
8 minutes late? Nah, you're not running 8 minutes late. Just being here is good. Thank you.
Then are you aware of the price you will pay should you fail its test?
Probably like her life or something, right?
Yes, I am.
Then you shall have my blessing.
Oh. He leaves, ignoring the murmurs of shock. The gavel is thus brought down. The long debate has finally come to an end. Da-da-da-dan. We continue. For the beginning of a proof, Weizmann once said, "A good start is half the battle." However, he forgot to mention what completes the rest of the battle. Beginning of a proof. Type in those very cute pictures. Oh no, they're for my membership.
The headquarters has issued a notice.
You can also use the emojis, the free emojis in the smile button. In Vienna. Ah! The storm from chapter 6. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, they did say that the island is on the coast of Vienna, so that makes sense. Okay, so they're both happening at the same time then. Chief Assistant pulls down Miss Radio and turns around with a somber expression.
This type of storm syndrome involves a bodily transformation into oil paintings, primarily affecting the face, but sometimes spreading to the torso. It is often accompanied by delirium and an intense obsession with war. Like the storm of 1929, it was accelerated by social upheavals resulting from the constant tensions Manus Vindictae created between nations.
This era.
Sapphire, do you have a Discord? I didn't create one, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't actually use Discord much at all, so... Oh, the sky has changed. Oh, it did! It's like an oil painting. They're right. Storm Syndrome has finally reached this island. No one on the team's caught it yet, but that could soon change.
This is absurd.
It is absurd. Bag filled with alchemy materials over her shoulders, the young pirate remained spirited despite a week in underground captivity. I forgot she was jailed for a week. Oh my god, I feel that.
We went through all that trouble, sweated our guts out, and finally got to a place where the storm can be kept out. But now you're telling me that immunity is going to disappear like a fart in the wind. I was planning to stay here for a while. There might be alchemic materials and pieces of books the Abraxas has left behind from their mills. Oh, now that is frustrating, mate.
It's frustrating.
Such is the nature of Arcanum.
The immunity hasn't disappeared. It's just waning. For now, only the beach has lost the effect. We're still safe around the Hall of Apiran.
But there's no guarantee that we'll be safe here forever, right?
Yep.
Reminds me of Xeno's survival test.
Sinetto and I talked about
this game, but I love her.
We think the island is protected
so
by a large-scale arcane ritual. The sudden decay of the island's storm immunity might be the result of its changes. I'm unsure of the specifics.
Yeah, that's fine.
Those people are doing something about it, right? That leader with the rockstar hair, shouldn't he be taking action by now?
Rockstar.
Six has gathered all integers after the assembly. They're going to perform a mass cleansing ceremony.
I don't think the cleansing ceremony is going to work, though.
37 also mentioned a test. I think they have more than one way to deal with the changes.
To the best of this apple's knowledge, secluded pure-blood arcanist groups often have rituals that they keep to themselves.
You're forgetting that this apple talks.
These islanders impart truths based on intellect and rationality, yet their doctrines are highly religious. Perhaps their arcane skills are passed down in a religious manner.
Oh, very mysterious, very arcane. I hope they're not all huddled together doing a mass at a time like this.
Isn't that what they're doing?
And I'm more worried about us, Capitan.
Julia changes her tone unusually serious.
Arcana asked for more time for both sides to withdraw, didn't she?
Yeah, she's obviously planning something.
Yes. Six gave us 2 hours to leave. That is to say... we must set out when the storm countdown reaches 2000.
And before that, the stone bangle on your wrist still works, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I can feel it.
Remember was that they cannot harm Manus Vtubers and Foundation cannot harm each other on the island, or Vertin will die.
Huh, I see. So we only have 2 hours for the plan.
Plan? What plan?
Get rid of Manus Vtubers, of course,
we
right?
sneaking away from all this?
No.
Sorry, Regulus. Your accommodation was a long way from ours, so we haven't given you the latest updates.
Foundation just said that she was in jail.
To put it simply...
Where are you going?
The appearance of the girl startles the crowd. 37 stands there with a curious look on her face.
37?
Yeah, that's so mean.
Yeah.
We're discussing how to leave this place, 37.
Precisely. I was just about to say, your chief wants us gone in a jiffy, but we don't even have a piece of wood to sail with.
Yeah, I forgot the ship crashed.
Vertin is sizing us up to see if we can fit in her suitcase. She's going to swim across the Aegean Sea using her tiny arms. Right, Vertin?
Nicholas squints and eagerly pokes her elbow in.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Then you must leave from the north
Conversion swim across the ocean?
Jump
Sure.
off the cliff there and head south. The cliff is on the tangent line of the Hall of Apiran, which is a good sign for your journey.
She goes to tell us to jump off a cliff. Not confidently, fully convinced of her own conclusion.
I will show you where to jump, but you'll have to wait till Vertin and I return.
Me? Where are we going?
What kind of question is that?
Relaxing,
the only
yeah.
place worth
Maybe I won't
going.
be relaxing later from all of what I can tell. It's worth going. Tony Barty adore you. Yeah, Reckless is very cute and funny. Extends her hand with a light and happy tone.
You're the one and only Zero. We'll go see a pair on together.
I think that happened and didn't end well. Are you sure about that? Guest room.
Aren't you going to look for 37?
Oh, design is cool.
You took such good care of her while she was in a coma.
The darkest the figure trembles ever so slightly. Is it Sophia? Tries to steady herself.
I don't know what I should do, Madam Mata. She's going back to the cave for the test, where I can't help her.
Mm-hmm. Looks down, trying her best to press her shaking hands together.
All I can do is pray for her, for I have no adequate knowledge or power to assist her.
Favorite subject growing up? I liked art. I like history as well. I don't really like any of the other subjects, to be honest. I mean, science is kind of okay depending on the subject. There's too much sciences.
As ever.
Perhaps you needn't worry so much. 37 is the one favored by truth. She will be fine.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I like history to the point where I used to read history books in my spare time. I don't have time to do that anymore, but yeah.
I
like
know.
the math.
It's
Math
just...
is evil to me. I mean, math, it's weird because I turned out I'm not bad at math at all. But I don't like numbers that much. That's weird about algebra, despite yeah, because it's kind of hard to say whether you like it or you hate it because there's so much different subjects under science. So there might be a science you like, but a science you hate, right? Sophia lets out a long, helpless sigh. Buries her face deep in her palms.
She is also of mortal flesh. She could get hurt, bleed, or die.
Oh no, don't say that. She avoids looking at the beach, seeing it as a battlefield where she lacks the skills to engage.
You haven't been with us for long, Madam Marta. The Peyron and its test might be new to you.
So there's just math? Math is where you build your knowledge on top of each other. See why you like it.
Here on this island, we spent years theorizing, proving, and constructing models based on our mortal comprehension, defining the boundaries of what man is capable of understanding. But when it comes to the essence and forms, we are unable to make any definitive statements. So we humbly approach the temple and inquire about the correctness of our beliefs.
And so what's the price
And
to
our
pay?
answer is delivered as a yes or no, reverberating in the form of echoes.
Yeah, that's what we did the last part in chapter 5.
Is that the submission of proof Six mentioned before?
Mm-hmm. Rector nods, knowing her friend has a natural talent for this.
Validating one's essence and soul with a number, and verifying the authenticity of one's claims are simple feats for us.
The reason I couldn't hear anything? What? You wasn't hear it though.
But a Peyron's test is different. Those who succeed will obtain the transcendental truth.
I see.
Those who fail will pay a terrible price.
It's death though, or is it that the number is removed?
Everything has its limits and boundaries. Those who overstep their bounds will only court their own misfortune.
And the
We
volume up?
must respect and be wary
Did
of
you
our
hear the
limits,
game mill, by the way?
so
or,
our souls will be adequate for our bodies.
You're not.
And all
Make it
things
higher.
be refrained from excess. The boundless, limitless, and infinity
I hear
are
it.
not of our
Okay,
realm
that's
to
good.
tread. They
you
belong
good?
only
Okay.
to ancient beings that we cannot utter. Now 37 is going to knock on
Me
its
too,
door
okay.
and ask to be indulged with the transcendental truth. But if she fails, if she can't bear the weight of the boundless infinity,
Hey, what happens? Can't go on, oh.
I wish I knew a better way. Who could even do it in her place? But only she can do it. It has to be her. 37.
Hear anything again? Uh-oh, isn't YouTube being weird? Maybe if I exit YouTube and go back and it'll be normal? I don't know, YouTube has had problems throughout this past year, but... hopefully a mute one is not the problem.
I'm sure this is the perfect solution to finally put an end to all our problems.
Okay, 37, don't go crazy or die or anything.
If I pass the test, Apiron will grant me the answer to one question. It can be any question I don't have an answer to. Even about the essence and everything. At least that's what Mama told me.
37 nods with confidence.
I just have to choose the right question to ask. And we will be rid of all the troubles. Whether it be the emanation, the turmoil of the phenomenal world, or the dangers threatening the island. All will be gone.
Yeah, sure about that.
I have Six's blessing. He agrees with me. So, Vertin...
What's your favorite dessert? I don't know, I like a lot of sweets though. I like cookies. I like cake. I like pastries. I like donuts. I like a lot of stuff. I know it's so hard. It also good. I think my favorite would probably be ice cream though. I think I like cold and sweet stuff, but yeah.
Not so fast. You can't just steal away our helmswoman like that. This
yes, you can.
It's too good to be without any risks, don't you think? What if Vertin doesn't make it back, huh? Who's going to swim us across the sea then?
It could be risky, but not for Vertin, only for me. 0 multiplied by any number will still be 0.
Okay.
And we have validated that proof.
True.
Well, that's not good enough for this pirate. Besides, Vertin doesn't seem like a 0 to me.
It's okay, Regulus. I think I'll be safe there.
You sure you'll be safe?
But 37, isn't this a sacred test with your people? I've never taken the oath. I'm not one of you.
That does not matter, Vertin.
At least shakes her head in determination.
But you must know that once we enter the temple, we cannot turn back. The path to the truth is a one-way road.
Yeah, I think my favorite is dessert ice cream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Our last visit was
My question.
interrupted, remember? You didn't get to ask your question, and I didn't get my answer.
Okay.
And now, I don't need to ask my question anymore.
Aw. Bites her lip, holding her own arms tight.
You and your friends were right, Vertin. The discord in the phenomenal world does have an effect on essence and forms. No one can argue against this when facing the emanation. But there's more I'd like to know, and I believe you feel the same. I will tell Six that you're coming with me. I will tell everyone and persuade them, because this is the right thing to do.
Go, Timekeeper. While you're out, Lilia and I will ready us for evacuation.
Oh.
We will liaise with the Foundation from here.
Thank you both. I'm ready.
Before
we go,
37.
37. I have a question.
Golden opportunity has arisen. Okay. This could be a chance to level the playing field against Manus Vindicte.
You just said that Apiron will grant
Which
an
this
answer
game?
to
Yeah.
whoever passes the test. Will it answer my question?
Maybe.
If I asked for a way to become immune to the storm?
I don't know. That'll be cool, but I don't know if there's a way that people can be immune to this. Or cross checks. First step is to reduce it to a let's say quadratic equation without a cubic term. Second step, this math. I think this is the foundation, isn't it? Picture they showed us just now. Oh, it is. Yes, this is the foundation. The organization that Vertin is from.
Damn, you narcissistic, fat-headed, humanocentrist freaks.
What? Why are you being mean?
You are the crazy ones, and I will prove myself right.
Seriously, can someone please bring Matthew back to the rehab center? That mask has made him crazy.
Oh, they're testing out the Manus Vindictae masks. Okay. The researcher's arms flail wildly as he stumbles across a shiny silver floor, adding more to the chaos. Amidst the mayhem, a bottle of alcohol on the ground bursts into bright blue flames. Uh-oh! And then two metal feet stomp across the fire without hesitation. Well, is that the new character? Yeah, this is one of the characters that are currently on the banner. Her name is Lucy, the robot.
Not much. We've called all the experts here,
Whoa!
but so far it's been a waste of time.
This design
Not
is
even
cool
a bodily
too.
reaction when reciting the text.
The favorite animal? Hamster! No question, hamster's number one. And my opinion is right, and your opinion is wrong. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It doesn't belong to any known language, nor follow any linguistic rules.
See?
Many are starting to doubt the accuracy of the incantation. After all, it was copied down by a
Hamsters.
novice investigator with
Hamsters.
her arcane skill, not her supervisor.
Door is pushed open. Some of those are hamsters. Yeah. Bishop's room is now packed with people. They're all gathered around the radio on the table.
Miss Marcus, can you confirm that the incantation you dictated was correct? We also learned that you witnessed a visual recording of Arcana performing her arcane skill, depicted through images recreated by a pure-blooded arcanist. Is that right?
Rabbit's also good too. Come back, goobers. Welcome back.
Yes, to be precise, I saw it in the memories of Isolde, a former member of Manus Vindictae, using Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror.
So Marcus was the main character of the last chapter. The one that takes place in Vienna.
Can you attest to the accuracy of this memory?
I can't say.
I have a favorite animal. I like everyone. Almost everyone, but I do have What's your most hated animal?
Do you deem the reflection of Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror to be accurate,
Almost cat.
factual,
Good choice.
and
I
without
saw a lot of
misinterpretation?
orange cat videos yesterday.
I'm not sure.
Can you confirm that your arcane skill, Read, was performed correctly and provided an unbiased, objective, and flawless interpretation?
I could kind of see why you don't like koalas. They're cute to me, but I do know why people don't like them.
I don't know about that either. But I saw it with my own eyes. I heard the chanting. I don't know what language that was, but that's how I heard it, and I've written it down phonetically.
Please calm down. We are only verifying the details. The Foundation has dispatched a special operations squad to you in Vienna. Please make sure the two other arcanists involved will return to the Foundation with you.
I don't know about that.
I understood.
I don't know if the other arcanists will join. Which is Cacanea and Isolde, I think. And Zaliasin removes a headset. And there's this wild cat. This cat's like, no! My cat's too, but I think one of my parents was allergic. In your hometown, there's this wild cat I feed down since my grandpa feeds it. Oh, that's so sweet and cute. Oh, because they are, how to say, they're only alive because we think they're cute. Nothing. Yeah, koalas can't survive by themselves. They're very, very dumb, unfortunately. And their diet is like bad, which is the reason why they're not very smart. The result is far from ideal. Her face is pale as lifeless as her mechanical color.
This?
Static voice cuts to the air as a man pushes through the front.
An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation.
Oh, new character. Enigma.
Euna seco. Atuna psycho?
I don't know what that thing is on his shoulder is. I'm seeing it looks like some thingy.
An inexplicable incantation transcribed by an
Apartment's no
arcanist
cats for me.
based
No!
on what you saw in the memory of another
I want a cat too
arcanist
one day. I want a
recreated by
hamster.
yet another
I wish a hamster when I
arcanist.
was younger, but I need to get one. But I'm too busy to own one.
That's as convoluted as a dream within a dream within a dream. To think they wanted an objective restoration. I mean, if Gnosis is so reliable and can really cross-check not only once but 4 times, it should have long replaced science by now.
It's kind of funny because every time I see the word Gnosis now, I think of Genshin. Genshin just makes me think of the word Gnosis now. I've played Genshin in a while, actually. I'll get one. Yeah!
With
Shit.
this level of uncertainty,
Get gold in life.
better luck asking typewriter monkeys
favorite
to
game?
randomly give us the answer to the storm
I
immunity.
guess I would say Pokemon or Kirby. They're the two types of. They're both the franchise. They're both the franchise I play the most. If I had to be, if I had to say, I also really like rhythm games too, though. Oh, it's hard. But I guess I'll technically say Pokemon because I think Pokemon is the game I have played the most in my entire life. When I first got fish out while we were gone. Oh, nice, nice. My favorite is just too impressed. Oh, okay. Never heard of that one. Just too impressed. Post in Roblox. Ah. I know there's a lot of games in Roblox, but never actually played Roblox. Maybe I'll look it up.
Adler? Why are you here?
Adler, why are you here?
I requested his participation on the cryptography team.
Hello,
He is a
Robot
human, but he excels in the field of cryptography.
Oh. Not for games, because they're addictive. I see. Yeah. It's important for games not to take over your life, right? Just to impress. I wrote it wrong, sorry. Oh no problem. Oh, I saw that on Twitter. I actually one of the Roblox games. I don't really get recommended Roblox. I actually saw it. That's fun. I don't really. That was like you win by people voting your score, right? But man takes a grim step forward.
And why can't I be here? Is it because Greta Hoffman's my sister?
No, he's Greta Hoffman's brother. No. If you don't know what happens to her, you need to watch chapter 6.
And
The
this,
chapter.
is this what a respectable and honorable member of the Foundation gave her life to retrieve? Is this the ritual she died for? Oh, right. It wasn't
Girl
even
Hell
her who achieved
Milkers?
the ritual.
I don't
It was
know.
a student.
Them to make her to appeal to the robot waifu fandom, I think.
You are not currently on the official roster. You can leave at any time.
What's your favorite movie?
Why should I leave?
I like when I go watch movies. I watch animated movies, thrillers, horrors, or mystery movies. I don't know. I really like animated movies, and then in terms of live action movies, I guess would probably be The Thing, Truman Show, Inception. I like that one Batman movie, The Dark Knight. I like the trilogy of that. Videos lacking. No! It's YouTube's fault. I hear anything? What? No! I mean, it says my volume is fine here, though.
Ich habe jedes Recht zu wissen, wofür meine Schwester gestorben ist.
Okay.
Nun gut, Leute, an die Arbeit. Lasst uns dieses große Rätsel entschlüsseln und sehen, was es uns bringen wird.
Yeah, I guess it's a YouTube issue on your end. I say YouTube has been being weird lately, so I'm not surprised. One thing I do appreciate about this game is all the different dialects and languages and accents. Makes it more immersive.
Erlösung oder Zerstörung?
Leaves sneering, waving the note with a phonetic spelling in his hand. The farce is finally over. The room is at peace again. If anything, my volume is at full. Oh, did you mute the video, or is it just YouTube being weird? Photography team turns to the robot, awaiting her instructions.
Return to your stations, please. Let us not dismiss its credibility until we have exhausted every possibility. Also,
Amelie turned to her head.
Add Adler Hoffman into the cryptography team roster.
Are you sure? Photography lead hesitates for a moment, surprised. Nevertheless, he nods and quickly leaves the room. Videos, but I make videos. I don't post. I'm not allowed to. But I can make animation stuff. Oh, that's cool. Have you had one wish? What would it be? Have money to erase all my student debts. That's my current wish. Put on the wall, used for internal communication, begins to ring.
Storm Observation and Research Center. Noted. I will make sure Miss Lucy is aware of that.
Lea's-san puts down the phone and turns to the robot, a flicker of panic on her face.
What is the matter?
Well, I assume they found out that the storm is happening.
It's a call from the rehab center about the previous study on the Manus mask. Ma'am,
Same.
I think you should go see
Yep.
this in person.
What
Very
happened
good,
with the
Matthew.
masks?
Now tell us, what did you hear?
Oh. Already narrow corridor is now filled with security guards. The room they're guarding is heavily secured, isolated beyond 3 layers of tempered glass. Patient sits in the room with a mask on his face, a wish for like 6 rabbits. Oh, that's a good wish too.
Voices! Those voices! The inaudible murmurs, the frightening whispers, they worm into my ears.
Why do you keep the mask on? Take it off.
I told you before. I wrote about this before, but you just missed the mesmeric episodes.
Did you put on the mask?
Yes. How else would I know that I was right? And now I know. And never ever heard them so clearly. They are screaming inside my head.
Why is he keeping the mask on? Get it off.
Temptations, their promises. I just have to let go of my brain. Can you hear it? The benevolent mother is speaking.
Oh god, he went crazy. His nails dig deep into his palms as if fighting an overwhelming impulse.
How? I can write the ultimate paper.
Who is this mother?
Okay, bye. Bye! Thank you for being here. Answered by a loud crash, the researcher throws himself against the glass, gasping in horror, rushing helplessly at the surface.
No! I can't say anymore. They see me. They've come for me.
Ah!
Kill me. Kill me now.
Hear anything? No! Oh! It's too late to beg for mercy. He screams abruptly silenced as his head explodes. Wah! His head exploded! Ew! He is dead. Yeah, he is extremely dead. Amidst the splatter of blood and brain, a new being emerges from the remnants of his flesh. Ew! He became a zombie. Ah! Alarm blares loudly. A man is full of wrigglers up from the bloody floor, holding a triangle in hand. He lets out a loud cry reminiscent of a newborn's first boat. Ew! But BRB, no problem! See you soon. Leaves and ends the call, cutting off the horrid sounds on the other end of the phone.
Suspend all research on the Manus mask at once. Its dangers far outweigh the potential benefits. Seal away all equipment and share only a controlled account of the incident with others. We cannot afford to have another researcher try on the mask again.
Longest we've ever heard, the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Now, clean this up.
Yes, ma'am.
The locked door hisses open. A squad of armed guards storms into the room and recovers sleeping gas. On the other side of the glass, the robot turns away from the scene, categorizing yet another set of storm research data as irrelevant and filing it away as wasting her memory.
Another dead end.
I sure it's a dead end. It seemed like there was some stuff. He continued. Since we need Earth. No. That's my go-to team. This one. This. Oh, I didn't raise up her icon. There she is. Finally, I can do this. Hey, that's good. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum.
It's Muley. Another jar?
Bum, 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 bum. One shot. Boom.
Let's get it over quick.
There you go. Nice. Good thing we have easy mode on. So I can get this story fast enough. I have the doggo character, isn't he cute? He is Pickles. Best doggo. I love butter collies. Interesting notice. All research on Manus Vindictae masks. All members involved in the storm research, Manus Vindictae masks are now considered extremely dangerous and have no research value. All related research and experimentation must cease immediately. In addition, if any members become irrationally agitated, display an abnormal hatred towards humanity, believe they hear a soft, seductive female voice that is not there. Nearby personnel should immediately evacuate the area and contact the nearest security officer. Dangerous wearers. Anti-transform bullet wounds secured. Have you ever lied to your parents? I think everyone has lied to their parents once, whether it's a small or big lie, right? News Vienna International Operation Report for Public Record. News from the front lines. The esteemed Miss Greta Hoffman, a valiant fighter for human advancement, has tragically lost her life during a storm investigative mission. Investor Marcus has successfully relayed vital information and is waiting for support on site. Vessel operations team has been dispatched post-haste. Please resume work status after reading this report, observing a 3-second moment of silence. Marcus waiting for support. My parents voice. I see. Ah. I don't know where that. 680? A chaotic duo found in chaotic minds. Let's just do this. Because I need to go get like no problem. An unknown incantation. A mask that has proven to be extremely dangerous. These are the only leads they currently have on the storm. Metallic fingers pick up another stack of files. These are the test results of the Madness Mask, confirming the presence of asymmetrical nuclide R. I didn't really miss much. The only thing I missed was that the robot girl is just thinking about the mask for the last chapter. The robot studies them carefully. The slit on her face pulses in contemplation.
What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the timekeeper?
For the moment, no. The people on the island are still suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't had a second chance to collect any samples. But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return to the cave shortly.
Oh.
She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking. The safe zone is not stable.
Oh. Robot did not put on a face today. Simone can only read her mood from the narrow slit.
Mom, have you noticed something?
They are unrelated, Simone. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindictae, but they are unrelated to each other.
Moves a sealed Manus mask aside.
If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question, why would Arcana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
Yeah.
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking, making it challenging for us to infer what truly happened.
I'm assuming Isolde can somehow weather the storm, become similar to the Arcana members who don't need masks, I guess.
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete, but it is all we have for now. She did a good job. I could not have asked for more. We all heard it. An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation.
Robot extends her hand, drawing an imaginary circle in the air.
The leader of Manus Vindictae promised a miracle, but the mask is far from it. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. Matthew has demonstrated its effects for us.
It didn't enslave him, he became a monster thing.
But
this
ritual is different.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
Yeah. Robot nods approvingly.
Perhaps, but it is not entirely definitive.
I'm sure you ever heard someone say, I don't know. I had to the super extra expialidocious one. I heard in a spelling bee once.
The investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly, and now Matthew has proven that the mask is useless for our purposes. Its immunity was only a cover for its other functions, and the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm, we cannot use it on our colleagues.
Same as Mary Poppins? Exactly. picks up the script.
If this incantation is verified to be true.
Oh, but there's also that like lake in I think it's in Wales or something like that. It has like a ridiculously long name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I remember I believe they purposely made it a super long name so that people would go check it out or something like that for tourism reasons. I don't remember what it's called though. That's also a really long word too. Incantation is verified to be true.
It will be our Promethean fire.
Prometheus. Prometheus is basically a Greek myth where he gave the knowledge of fire to the humans and he got punished for it. Very long story short. Cryptography's team off.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this trouble. We're not getting anywhere with this.
Back.
What?
Go back. The room is cluttered with all sorts of sophisticated equipment. The floor is littered with scrap paper. Researchers haven't lifted their heads or taken a break for quite some time. The name you're thinking is St. Mary's Church, the hollow of White Hazel near Rapper opponent. Yeah. Cryptography lead stares at Enigma, a fresh cup of coffee in his hand. His patience is wearing thin as a metaphorical string labeled tolerance and his mind is about to snap. About changing your YouTube model? I have. I'm actually currently making one. Hopefully it'll be out by the ending of this year, but we'll see.
Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean the ritual is useless?
AKA blah 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 blah. Yeah, that one. Uh-huh.
You barely sat down. My coffee's still hot.
My coffee's still hot. I had a coffee today too. Cryptography solemnly hands the lead of a stack of papers from his. If you guys drink coffee, do you guys prefer cold coffee or do you guys prefer warm coffee? I'm an iced coffee
I don't need
type
to waste
person.
any more time. It's simple logic. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force.
I see where we differ.
To find the
Gosh, I want coffee now. Coffee's good.
Text. It's like looking for a needle in a
I
colossal
also like
haystack.
tea as well, though.
Even if we stumble onto a match, none of us can validate such a thing. A breakthrough in this regard is simply not possible.
What's the third ratio of sugar to coffee? For me, for sugar to coffee, I just use I just put in sugar how much I need to survive the day. So sometimes I don't put in much and sometimes I put in a lot.
You can't be serious.
Can't be serious. Across the room, a man stands up abruptly from his chair, pushing a pen in his hand.
And what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
Maybe.
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it with your supposedly superior human reasoning. You dismissed all of our
I'm mean to
dedication and
him.
hard work just like that.
His sister just died. Don't be mean. Oh yeah, but in this world, there are some humans that do live among Arcanists. The reason why they live among the Arcanists, aka the magicians of this world, is because they're able to prove somehow with their human intellectual that surpasses magic. For him, I guess it's that he can decipher numbers really well, as well as people on the island. That's what I'm assuming. There's another character who can study mushrooms to the point where he's he can start picking literally raise mythical species or whatever. Or Spanish latte. Ooh, I meant to ask. Did you see my last stream? I have seen people's comments. I think I need to reply to all of them. I'm so behind now because ever since I was on my break. Anyone can react. The researcher lunges at Enigma, pushes him right in the face. Ow! So mean! Enigma brings up a hand to his cheek, looking more confused than angry.
Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons! Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
Oh my gosh, so mean! He just snarls, brandishing his pen like a soldier brandishing a dagger. Much to his frustration, his swing loses power midair. Another casualty of the neck and shoulder plane that plagues his office. Enigma narrowly avoids the attack, bewildered by the turn of events.
Was this really necessary? I was just sharing my conclusion.
Yeah, why are you trying to stab him?
It was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
Uh-oh.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Guess so.
Does he seem fine to you now? Huh? No! Williams!
It's a very interesting astronaut
That's the
looking
only
guy.
Conway
This
Automaton
design.
5 left after the storm.
The guttural growl, followed by a deafening crash of metal against the wall. Oh. The machine whizzes past his head and shatters to pieces on impact. Ugh! Cryptography lead, with sanity teetering on the brink. He staggers towards the door, practically smacking the big red button on the wall.
Security! Security! We've got a code red!
Get him! Get him, security. AKA us, I guess. This would be just one boss guy. I only have her leveled up. Again. Use this. Oh, no. Bring the.
It seems you're ready.
Yes. That's. Should be good. What the dog do? He being cute. He's a border collie. And going to. We should one shot this guy.
It is, I can hear it. Relax.
Got used to old missions have white hair. I don't know. I just thought she was really cool. She's an opera singer, so.
Victory? Okay. But what does it mean to...
My favorite pizza flavor? I don't really eat pizza much, actually.
For the
when I go eat pizza, I usually eat a margarita pizza, a vegetable pizza, or cheese, or just a plain cheese pizza. I actually don't like pepperonis. Is that heretical? is that blasphemous to pizzas? When I was younger, I would take out the pepperonis off the pepperoni pizza and give it to my siblings. What are the implications for this description? I mean, I eat pepperonis now, but I still don't prefer it.
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control Williams in
Pepperoni's
time,
kinda
and the
mid, to be
Conway
honest.
Automaton 5 he destroyed was
I
useful to our
prefer
work
like
anyway.
vegetarian, like veggie pizzas or margarita pizzas and stuff like that, compared to pizzas that actually have meat on.
I am glad you kept the damages to a minimum.
Lucy turns off the screen in front of her and turns around.
Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have more to report?
Yeah, because my favorite thing about the pizza is the cheese sauce. So yeah. Oh, I also prefer thin crust over thick crust, depending on the pizza. It depends. Sometimes I want a thick crust, sometimes I want a thin crust. I have a song that is so crazy that you cried. I don't think I've ever cried listening to a song. No. I mean, of the hot my pepperoni, the no one. I like to put in the pepperoni. True. Achama. The area of the hallway, an emotionally charged complaint about to take place. Cryptography lead tries to keep his voice low, being completely disheveled from the turmoil he just endured.
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. We need to talk about this.
I keep using Adler's real name to call him Enigma unless he wants to call it. Achama. Yeah.
With all due respect, I still don't understand why you put him on the team.
He went to that Love Live. Nico. I forgot they had Love Live had a game out this year, but it literally closed in like a month. I'm still understanding why you put him on the team.
He may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of humanocentrism.
Okay, geez, calm down, dude. Every particle of ferrofluid in his helmet is vibrating with rage, his voice rising involuntarily. I prefer sad songs or happy songs. I prefer happy songs, but there are times where I listen to sad songs, though. I get really into like listening to a bunch of sad songs. I don't know why.
He never understood the Arcanum, or tried. He's still stuck in the time before the first storm and refuses to acknowledge that his small, beautiful world is gone.
Hey, calm down, dude.
How can someone like that help us?
The robot senses his doubt and frustration. There may be more sentiments and underlying issues at play. Pauses for a moment before answering as if deep in thought.
I understand your concern, but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
Oh, but yesterday I was listening to happy songs generally. I was listening to mostly anime openings yesterday. I was listening to the Kusuria no Hirogo Hitori Goto opening. I was listening to. I was listening to Project Sekai opening songs. Actually, no, I was listening to Project Sekai songs. Some of them are sad. Never mind. Listening to both happy and sad songs.
Incapacit... What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
Yeah. The Japanese song, the English songs. I listen to both a lot, though. It depends on my mood. I started listening to a lot of Japanese songs. But the other day I was listening to a lot of English songs.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else you would like to report?
Anything else you would like to report? Oh, wait, 5 seconds for an answer, but there isn't none. This might be the social cue that it is her turn to speak.
His lack of knowledge on Arcanum is exactly why we need him. His human perspective will offer valuable insights on arcane rituals. The results of this study will not only be used to save Arcanists, but also humans who share the same world with us.
Exactly. Can't just let the magicians survive only. Our cryptography lead tries to argue further. Lucy is certain the issue has been sufficiently addressed.
We are racing against the clock, mister. And your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has wasted 2 minutes and 37 seconds of our time.
Yeah. Let me be honest, I like sad songs. I like sad songs too. That's my mood,
he
though.
Refuses to cooperate,
I listened to some sad
you have
songs
every
yesterday.
right to
And I
remove him from the
25th
team.
hour songs.
That is
okay.
your responsibility. Oh.
The other end of the corridor, the subject of their argument approaches, being deeply upset and clutching a stack of papers. Lily has heard every word they just said. Yep.
I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
Oh, your thoughts on this sounds so awkward. Eyes meet, making both of them scream uncomfortably. Undoubtedly one of the most awkward moments in both of their careers. I can just feel it, man. Following silence, Ulrich steps back and walks away. Not even looking back at him, Enigma begins his report in a low voice.
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am.
Indeed. I got this song called
the mask
Toxic.
has already driven too many people insane.
I think I know which song you're referring to.
That's why you should take a look at this.
He hands a stack of files to Lucy.
I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. The incantation isn't long enough for cryptographic decryption. We will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, in tablet inscriptions, or in the memories of powerful arcanists.
Maybe.
But even if we find it, we can't validate it because none of us can cast the skill.
The robot remains silent during his pessimistic remarks, looking through each page of the file.
Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills, even if they know the exact pronunciation and meaning of the incantation. Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and intellect, is shaped by personal experience and natural abilities, and cannot be intentionally replicated. And the most determining factor, it relies on the arcanist's purity of blood.
What's a restaurant? I go to a lot of Korean restaurants, so I guess I would say Korean restaurant. Korean type restaurants where there's BBQ, Korean soups and stuff like that. I don't really go to a lot of American style restaurants. If I do, I really should get someone else to go order the food for me. So I usually cook at home. So I don't actually go to restaurants much.
The miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist whose power is beyond our imagination.
I've wanted to travel to Japan. I have, but one day.
It's
I
like
need to pay off my
asking a
debts
toddler
first.
to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of our limits.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
I'm taken aback by her question. Yeah, he's a human. Something he never considered before.
You are right. Arcanists differ due to the purity of blood.
Thank you. I will always keep remembering and forgetting. I'll remember this time. We'll see.
Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
Oh, Medicine Pocket, I have that character.
Then you should listen. That's their area of expertise.
Her neck moves subtly, almost like shaking her head.
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the ritual, and we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible plan and to do it as a team.
Numa turns away, repulsed at the mention of team. Yeah. The entire team is against him. Lucy finishes reading the report and hands it back to him.
Your deduction is logical, but not practical or actionable. So I should return this to you.
What?
Though in her eyes slit, it's strangely reassuring, almost like a smile. It's out the window.
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking. You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no?
Yes, so.
Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning, empirical observations, and teachings from others.
I think it would be right if I gave an invite to my server. You already did, you just to have it ready for you to join. You need to join. Maybe. I don't know. Did you think about it? Like I said, I don't know if I'll even join because I'm so busy with school and stuff.
Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others. And if that approach is wrong, we will try another. If no solution is found before the storm, we will simply wait for the next one.
What's your favorite fashion type? I'm not too into fashion. I usually just get clothes that are like understated though, I think, and more on the simple side if I had to be honest. And because of my job. But yeah. Whereas emo? Oh, emo's pretty cool. I like the fashion I saw from that. I can't wear any of that stuff. I'm going to be at the end of next year. I see. And maybe. I think I might still be in school next year. We'll see.
What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost. We must keep to the path, or we will be swept away like dust in the rain.
I think I have a little over a year left, I think. Around. Depending on how fast I pass some classes. As I cram some classes, we'll see.
If one team fails, you can still turn to the others. Warum denn? Warum musste es Greta sein?
We've been well? Yeah, I've been well. I went on vacation. It was very nice.
What?
Forget it. Just a bitter, irrational thought. This marks the end of my efforts.
But irrational
the
thought.
others will bring you the needed
This isn't the theme of the chapter. Jack walks away in anger. But only after he refused us, a question comes to mind.
You've been waiting here for a while. Are you expecting someone?
Like you never.
You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine. So there must be something here worthy of your attention. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here.
You need to recharge? Just like a battery. Never? Never. Those her joints as if standing for so long. Defend her body.
But I am indeed waiting. The doves of the Whitestone House are here.
What's that? Is this game? Reverse 1999 in the title. Kind of flapping wings fill the air. Researchers astonished as the creature. The texture is similar to plaster, which is on her metal fingers in their fake dubs.
Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
That is... And who is that? Get a hug? Never. Nothing. Nothing will help. Our immediate decrease progress. Investigator Marcus, originally from Romania and conversant in several languages, including German and English, has determined that the pronunciation of the spell does not belong to any language she knows, has therefore provided the spell its phonetic transcription. Okay. Just an attitude to go smack him later. All incorrect. Missing critical information. Rare language. Dead language. Oh, how to do that.
Be ever so careful, dear.
Yeah, I'll quickly
the
read this.
fiery thirst for knowledge is blazing bright within you at once. Many fire thieves. The gods are selfish. They're stingy. That's easy to say when the power's not yours to give. How can inspiration? Not yet, darling. Sudden rain dampened some. What about they return to primitive chaos? Like perhaps the story of the fire thieves has only.
Okay. Ace of the Minotaur. Have you found the thread? This video you can play the rest of the chapters of time. I can't. It's first person. I can only play the first one because it was under an hour long. I can't play the other ones because then I get motion sickness. It took me around an hour and 30 minutes to play the first game. Motion sickness, so yeah. Skip, read, skip. Yep. Oh. I mean, I read it fast. I don't think you guys want to read old people talking. I could do. Nope.
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours. What about Arcana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it.
Please, I really like to faster. I can't. It's too long. Okay, if I play anything that's over an hour, I cannot play on stream. I will die. Unless you want this game to be twice as long. I don't know how that would work though. Little photos of the communication device, making sure Lilia's voice is loud and clear. Miraculous could hear their exchange with perfect clarity.
She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The center of the island where the number people are heading. The entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going. And the beaches in the storm. Nothing escapes her sight.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
Is she also going to swim? It seems like we're in for a swimming competition. Speaking of which, it would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
I just can't see it's twice as long. Like, I think twice as long because I'll be lying down all that time. The heron tortoise. She hangs up and resumes surveillance of her target. Oh, next 2 hours are critical. Islanders are busy with the cleansing ceremony, while the outsiders are preparing for their departure.
Look, Senato, I understand your plan now, but I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%. I'm confident that it will work.
I guess it's not going to work out. There's anti-motion sickness glasses. Oh, no, actually. As I seen the Shadow Lab and Pokemon Home, apparently you don't have one complete with Pokemon Home. I know, I don't have Pokemon Home though. I don't really want to spend money on Pokemon Home, to be honest though. So I'm just gonna have passive on the shiny Meloetta. The Meloetta is really pretty though. Let's see it though. Mission SV, yeah, I saw. And I'm like, I don't really want to shell out money for Pokemon Home though. Well, can you play Man of the Adventure? Maybe. Depends on how long the game is. Is it all first person or is it not first person? There's not normally play first person games on this channel. I tried a couple of streams, but I just die.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you.
She waves her hands quickly as if swatting away the numbers like flies.
I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it back in 2 hours?
Maybe.
If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
Mm-hmm. Yes. For us to speak, I heard you catch so many Pokemon. Good luck! Adventure is less than an hour. Okay. I'll look into it. It took me around an hour 30 minutes to pass Poppy playtime though. I'll look into it. I just record it though. I don't know if I'll stream it. I decided to play it. Soneto nods.
Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough. It would help immunity research a lot if the timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
Like, the first-person games I can play are ones where, like, you stay in place. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's. So, to be honest, I don't know when I'll ever play that game, but we'll see. The Terraria is next week, right? Yeah, next membership stream. Ooh. I think I'll play by myself first, though. To actually just play it blind and learn by myself. And then after that, we can do multiplayer. The part is not satisfied with the answer. Evidently, she has a strong opinion on the matter. That's okay, yeah.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened to me last time.
I don't want to be carried yet, Terraria. I've spent the longest time there, and definitely the most qualified to comment on the subject.
Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward? What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
It is, I guess.
In fact, Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher.
Don't hold me too much, though. If I die, I'll abandon the adventure. Yeah, it looks like a cool game. So I might just record it instead of stream it, though, depending on how it works out.
It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it, but it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers.
Oh, thank you for the raid. Nocturnal wolf dog.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But Apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence.
Yeah, I am. Thank
you. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
It does help you. Your gear and how to survive your own Sure. Faithfully recites what she learns from the teachings of Apeiron. Apple adjusts his bow tie, grateful for her contribution. I love how Apple has a posh accent.
To this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it possesses arcane powers beyond our fathom. By communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic
I tried this
magic,
game today too.
worshippers can gain the guidance.
Hope you're enjoying it too. Hopefully you're not seeing any spoilers. This is the newest story chapter, so.
They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Price?
Price? And the word makes her heart sink.
Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple?
Accents of this game. Yeah, the accents are my favorite part of this game.
What's the price? Lives or something else?
What happens if is it their name, their existence? Enjoying it, but did not sleep well. I'll call back to my suitcase to rest. No problem. Rest well. Martin, jump over here. Oh, they're back at this place again. Hope soon I can play it on Android.
Very good.
Yeah, you can also play on Steam as well. They're recently added to Steam from what I can tell. Very good, now you're number 1.
And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square.
Enjoy the game? Me too, enjoy the game as well.
Every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
To 34. Howling winds fill the air. The stable footing is the only solid thing they can rely on. The path into the cave is completely different than before. For one, me never. Don't say that, you can be the number 1. As far as stairs are gone, as are the swirling golden lines in the air. Not only cold rock wall surrounds them, and numbered bricks lie beneath their feet, more like number 236,748.
I don't understand 37.
Or it can be number
This place
0
was
like
different
Merton.
the last time we were here.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result.
I have no number.
This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center.
I'm limitless number. Infinite number. Nice. Right, this is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There's always a way to the center.
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur?
Yeah, I was saying, what isn't the Greek myth of the Minotaur is that the Minotaur is stuck in the labyrinth and they offer sacrifices to the Minotaur, and then I think it was all I remember is that it's Theseus, right? I think is the guy who got rid of the Minotaur. He used Ariadne's string, or thread, I mean, which is basically a thread of yarn or thread of silk or yarn or whatever, lets you see the path of what you're taking. Exists unless I'm looking sensation. I said this yesterday. Hi, out of class. Hello, welcome. How do you say labyrinth? Is it labyrinth or labyrinth? Oh, whatever. Labyrinth. The mini tar. Unfortunately, does not seem to be care or be considered at all.
Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertin, the next number is 10.
Enjoy the game, Safi. Enjoy the game too. Rest well. That is a very cute sensation. It is. The world turns around them. Ah, it's moving. The space is revealed. As the magic square is solved, the maze shifts once more.
Oh no!
My favorite Minecraft YouTuber. I don't actually watch Minecraft much. I do watch a bunch of people play it though. I've watched Vtubers play it. I've watched real people's videos of it. I've watched like the Minecraft walkout bingo thing. Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite though. I don't have like a go-to Minecraft guy. Very unique too. I see.
This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each
Those
circle
parkour
should be
civilization.
equal to the
Oh,
sum
I
of the
saw
numbers
that.
in its
I saw
diameter
people reacting
plus the
to it.
number in the
It's like a
middle.
video or something. I didn't really look up much of it.
We're
either.
just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult.
Not that difficult. Golden ratio is down there.
You are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21.
This gaming YouTuber glitch. Oh. 2-hour-long videos. Oh, so they're videos. Okay. I don't know if I'll react to it because of copyright. Simply absorbed in solving the puzzle, doesn't notice what's coming up behind her. A geometric figure with the number 21 goes towards her. For a moment, she thought she heard a chuckle. Huh?
Careful, 30, the numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
Watched both of them while studying calculus exam over 2 weeks ago. I see. Rain Rod to get through city guide. Sure, sometimes I watch Rain Rod stuff too. Especially about like video game stuff. AKA Pokemon. Let's see. Visual. Yep. Do this.
Some interesting
What's your
work.
favorite word? I don't have a favorite word. 3 times 7 equals 21.
What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell, pencil-like forelimbs.
They're like hermit crab.
Ah! It deflected my arcane skill.
What?
Burton, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead.
Okay.
Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Let me to do math. Okay.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Good timing. Talking out calms people down.
Very back with
Radio
this
waves
earth
are
for us to
everywhere.
wake up.
Penetrate.
Big dream. Well, that's the thing. Oh no, that nightmare.
I need to make a call.
Whatever it's bro. Bruh.
I hear something. Made it feel mine.
Oh, I didn't mean to heal. That should be fine.
Stay low profile. I
There you
don't.
go. Ground ceases to shake. Oh. Jason breezes past on the cheerful smell, making a beeline for the exit.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal.
He stops. Over the gate stands a familiar figure. Eh?
I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel. I never thought it would be 6.
6.
Hello, 6. Are you the real thing?
Is he the little thing? Nightmare, just weird. I had to catch your stream. I decided to fuck up. Lucid streaming sounds cool. I don't know if I lucid dream, to be honest. I don't really think about it. You can play Roblox. Future? Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yes, I'm the real 6.
Are you sure?
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by a flickering fire. How do you know you're the real 6?
I'm doing math. I'm supposed to just be playing a video game. Guess you're not wrong. Oh, it's too much to take in. Then 37 can't help but step back.
Did you just smile?
Yeah, maybe it's not the real one.
Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true 6.
Are you sure?
This gate has always been guarded by a 6.
Okay. I guess it is him. It reverts back to a blank expression. 37 doesn't seem too thrilled to see her friend here.
I have
6
a
can't
bad
smile.
feeling about
Yeah.
this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple.
Sure.
It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and let us through. I've seen you do that on other tests before.
This one might be different. 37, this is a special one.
Formality is also important.
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
I think you can play Crow Scare in the future. Write that down. Maybe.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37.
Okay.
Please pay. As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
Very well.
37 looks at 6 with determination. The same look she had when she faced that challenge in the game of Kotobos. She's confident that she can solve any problem that comes her way.
37. If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs,
That doesn't sound good.
would you still keep going?
What?
He exclaims involuntarily.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah. They continue. Dun 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 dun. Oracles at Delphi. People don't disbelieve maxims, they just think that they're exception. What? This for? Oh, he's doing the Versin event. I have 1,500? What the? Oracles at Delphi.
If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs.
Yeah. She shakes her head repeatedly, looking more perplexed than when she checked the Menace's followers' math homework.
I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth?
Was everything lying?
It's because I did the calculation wrong. I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
Answer without hesitation, causing the gatekeeper to pause for an extra moment of silence.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Huh?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not? You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
210 was the guy with the grapes on his head. 37 has clearly run out of patience with this sophistry. He stares at 6 in annoyance, trying to detect any sign on his face that might be playing a joke on her. I should
I
talk
should be
like
more
that
specific.
because
You
she's
may see
cute,
it
but
as
she is
another
loud
allegory.
too.
A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
37 blinks. This time her answer is even more clear and resolute.
Yes, if my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected?
I think he's trying to get 37 to understand that the truth might ruin, I guess, everything she knows. And has to accept that everything is wrong or something.
If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
Yeah. Because I think he's trying to say there's no answer, I feel like, but...
I see you've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual.
Adorable. Yeah, she's so cute. I must protect her.
It will bridge the gap between you and the supreme existence during communion.
Shouldn't keep saying truth. Basically, I should say the truth of the world, of their world, is gonna be, I guess because she believes in the numbers and she feels like they can't lie to her in a way. The numbers prove everything. I think he's basically kind of implying that at the ending the numbers don't actually prove anything. I don't know. It only furrows her brows even harder.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertin? I knew this was just a formality. Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
37. There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as Six, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus.
Okay.
We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other.
Yeah.
Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer. I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
Oh. He leaves. There has been disappointment. 37 frowns in frustration. Keeps a tight grip on the scroll. The gate in the center of the circle has swung open. The path ahead is still shrouded in mist.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun.
I don't think it's gonna be a fun question, 37. We need 5. Use That's fine.
Let's kill time
Yes, I don't think there's fun to be had here.
Yes! 73! A good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime, and the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start with
73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Oh.
Nice choice, Vertin. You are a quick learner.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Glad to be of service, my
I
lady.
hear something. Don't be so furious.
Bravo!
Agents have guns.
Oh.
It's called common sense. Hey, I'm the support staff.
Let's see.
Wear gloves. Whose heart is
There we
beating
go.
so loud? Get out of
I can
here!
carry cat in a minute. I'm saying 60 some.
To divide the spoils. Or
Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me.
I don't think about
They're
later.
just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games. Look, there's the gate, Vertin. We're almost at the end.
I don't think it's gonna be a good time. 37 claps for her hands with satisfaction. Having resolved yet another obstacle. Hello. Welcome. I think I could come to 81 in a minute. Oh, nice. That is much more pensive. Pensive?
What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6. But you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
You're so innocent. You like beans? I sure do like beans. Bad thing that if I lived here, I'll be killed for it, apparently.
I'm only thinking, what's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
The most important question of all, of course.
About the essence of the emanation, right?
It was not a hard guess. Island devotes their lives to the study and service of the essence. Nothing is more important than this question. 37 is... Yep. The instance reveals the ultimate truth that underlies all existence. Everything else is just fragments of the phenomenal world. It might not directly solve the issue of the storm immunity, but knowing its nature will certainly help with that aspect. And it's the key to solving not just one problem, but many others.
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
I think so.
Lisa has something else in mind.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number. But she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
Maybe. This time she nods.
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation.
Are you sure?
It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh?
Turns around, eyes wide with surprise.
Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus?
Yeah.
But you're a zero. You're not an irrational.
I counted for like a minute, and I got 85. Oh, nice, you are right.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon?
Earn it, right?
Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I want to ask. 37.
37 tilts her head curiously, but confusion soon fades. Quickly understands, as she does with most things in life.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games.
Sure.
A choice of insight. Most appropriate for the number 0.
Without further hesitation, she turns and steps into the final gate.
In that case, I will see you later then, Vertin.
See you soon, 37.
Let's see what happens. Put the suitcase down and breathe. Be ready for anything.
Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it? Like Six said. If that happens, I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Aw. Oh, sounds like it's not gonna end well. We'll see what happens. Because it goes back to someone else. Outside the limits. Uh-oh. This is not, what it seems like it's gonna be. I want to join the mathematical vision? Nope, never. Unseekable, indescribable, untouchable, unsurpassable. Cave is basked in warm, flickering candlelight. Preparations for the cleansing ceremony are finally complete. Even to be continued. Yep, play JoJo music. The teachers are waiting for the leader to return.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
Maybe. This is how to join one. Oh, nice. 888 lowers her head, instilling her worry.
Who knows?
Leaning against the cavern wall, 210 absent-mindedly adjusts the grapevine on his hair out of boredom.
6 should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either. The only tricky question is from Aperon, and no one knows what it will be.
Yeah.
It is a fair game. Answer Aperon's question and it will answer yours.
It does kind of imply 6 kind of knew what it was going to ask, right?
If you give the wrong answer.
Why he warned her.
Oops.
Pinches the grape between his fingers and crushes it. his juice splattering onto his hand. Ugh.
It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
Yeah. You used to be an iPad kid? I was not an iPad kid. I grew up before iPads were a thing. iPads were around, I mean, I was still in school, but not in elementary school.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test
Not
was
Zoomer.
300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixes forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Yeah.
Well, Six lied.
Oh.
Someone passed the test 4 years ago.
Was it 37's mom? As for the piece of information, and 210 straightens up in attention. My brother is. I mean, if he's on the younger side, I guess it makes sense. Mancha gazes in the distance, watching the shadow cast by candles dance on walls.
The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge.
Yeah, it was her mom.
It is an irresistible temptation indeed, with a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach. Who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Like mother, like daughter, I guess, in terms of this retrospect. Oh, we're back here again. With the swirling lights and shadows, the trial is reaching its conclusion. It has reached the heart of the maze, the lair of Minotaur, where the final challenge awaits. Through the mist, a form gradually takes shape. First it appears to be a scholar, then a soldier, who continues to transform into a king, a farmer, a child, an elder. Oh yeah, it is Virgin's, not Virgin's, it is 37's mom. Finally it stops and solidifies into a young woman with a sharp and chilling smile.
Mama, how are you here?
Do you wear glasses? Maybe. A soft chuckle slips out from the shadow.
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water. I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
But you look just like Mama.
Eagerly 37 steps forward.
This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right?
No, I think you might be stuck here, 37.
Here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
I'm not too sure.
The transcendental realm?
Oh. One's laugh is strange and unsettling. Uh-oh.
You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said?
Eyes are like creepy now. Ugh.
You silly little goose.
37 stops in her tracks and lifts her head in disbelief. Locks eyes with those aquamarine orbs that are unmistakably her mother's eyes.
Have you not doubted, even for a moment? You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought.
Oh.
Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me.
Oh.
I miss you, Mama.
Okay, Jesus.
Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings.
Uh-oh.
You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed. The Chaos Makers, the Fearmongers, and the Rule Shapers, they have already outpaced us.
Oh.
We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the transcendental realm and could not see through reality.
But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters. We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama!
With a smile, the woman tucks her hair behind her ears and reaches out a hand to the girl. Uh-oh.
This world
Stay
is
away.
an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses.
Did you wear glasses?
Conceited
Maybe.
over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl, come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything. That's what you came for, yes?
Yeah, stay away though, please. Her eyes are earnest and sincere. Not really. They don't have any whites in them anymore. 37 slowly climbs the stairs, longing to reach out and grasp her mother's hand. Then looks like confused and asks a question.
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
Oh. It's something I asked you, tell me nice and much smoking.
The ground.
Need to be in one shot, which can we get to people's time. Yeah, I'm busy on Sunday though. I'm gonna be out of town, so buying stuff and running errands.
Did she give the wrong answer?
We'll see. But have fun though. Erin, the illusory landscape shifts again. That's okay. Yeah, have fun. A fierce wind abruptly rises around her. Amidst the howling gate, 37 looks defiantly up into the air, her eyes peering past her mother's silhouettes. Oh, the CGI used.
For the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number. A pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept whose supreme existences cannot even fathom.
Your glasses? Maybe. I'm not gonna answer your question. Mother's shadow shatters, the stars shimmering and pulsing in the air as if they were alive. The wind picks up, whipping her hair around, forcing her to narrow her eyes against the currents. She stands her ground, refusing to yield.
Apiron, the boundless one. I am here for a simple question. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever?
I do. Nice. Let's go, 37. Whoa. Her voice disappears into the wind like a pebble sinking into a pond. But then the ripples echo back. A worthy reply. Oh, that's... Oh. It's a weird, sound thing. Alas, heeded thy boundaries, though humility shalt thou ascend to higher wisdom. Thou shalt be answered. Oh! Reprehensible sounds assault her ears, like ancient echoes rising from the depths of the ocean. They aren't recognizable syllables of any known language, but more like reverberations between layers of rock walls, each note stabbing through her like a dagger. Breathing becomes labored and blood trickles from her nose. Ugh! Dizziness churns in her head, causing her vision to blur and double.
How? It clearly promised me an answer.
No!
Because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth, is outside of our limits too.
No! What happened to her? No! No! Why did you cliffhanger us?
Madam Lucy, we have the right pronunciation.
Well, let's go.
The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
Within sure footsteps stride past glass-walled rooms, coming at the main control room of the Storm Observation and Research Initiative. The control station is bustling with activity as liaisons send message through message through electrical signals and pneumatic tubes to various offices, all part of a well-oiled routine. Enigma is here too.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
Robot hardly notices a mockery in his tone. Approaches one of the liaisons and holds out her hand. In her palm is a script brought by the dove.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is...
Its hands tremble. Despite its size, a tiny slip of paper holds great importance. Following the pronunciation guidelines, he carefully spells out the first word.
La Unwa.
Oh, the script is taken from his grasp. But next to him, the liaison holds the script in her hand, also trembling with excitement.
We must share this with everyone!
Let's over to the control station. The script is transposed onto the screen. The liaison meticulously checks every detail, ensuring that nothing is overlooked.
La Unwa Tirklo.
Oh. Breathes into the microphone, her voice confident and clear. The final press of the send button, she turns it with a satisfied smile on her face. At warning, her torso cracks and her entire form crumbles, shattering to ground pieces. Oh no!
What was that?
It definitely was not a ritual. All hell breaks loose. Chairs scream loudly against the floor. She literally got Thanos snapped, you're right! On to that girl. She literally did the Thanos snap on her. She like crumbled into the dust stuff. Chairs scream loudly against the floor. Coffee cups clatter to the ground and people scrambling about in a frenzy. Director of the place remains still, her eyes fixed on the rapidly flashing lights on the screen.
Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
Oh. Pauses. In the face of chaos and turmoil, it falls on someone to step up and take action.
No, the incantation is indeed correct.
Well then what happened? Why did she get Thanos'd? Also save them from the storm, not make them go bye-bye. 10. Return to the earth. Once representing abundance and life and now holds opposite meanings. Let's see if it takes place in the Foundation again. Santa's got to stop.
What is going on?
You ask me. In other glass-walled rooms, researchers looked up from their work in confusion. Airlock doors have been sealed tight, and the electronic equipment is flashing erratically.
Warning. Warning.
At the same time, all of their screens light up simultaneously, being the arrival of a new message.
Hey Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this. Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
But...
For real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank.
Don't say it out loud. Despite the blaring alarms, the staff gather around their screens, eagerly reading aloud the incantation that was just said. No!
La una
Is there a meaning to this game? There is. What will he do? I think it seems like, what will you do when the world ends? How far will you go to stop the world from ending? I feel like I just the major themes. This is like a lost song when the condition is correct but incomplete. That's what I'm assuming. I don't think it's the complete incantation either. Runs down the corridor at full speed, gasping for air. Just as the airlock doors begin to close, he flings himself through. The closest room with glass walls are filled with thick white smoke. He sprints to the door and frantically pounds on it.
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Ricard! Are you in there?
I don't think they're in there anymore.
Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on. I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
The chilling silence looms up beside the door. Yep, they're dead. The only noise that can be heard is Lucy's emotionless voice coming through the speakers.
Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen. Repeat. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite...
The door suddenly opens. The smoke pouring out nearly chokes him.
Richard?
He's screwed. The cryptographer emerges from the thick smoke. The movement stiff and his face expressionless. A little late, don't you think? That's what I was thinking. As he opened his mouth to speak, a small crack forms at the corner of his lips. He became like a puppet or something, and quickly spreads across his entire face as he remained a clay, unironic clay guy. Oh! And then he collapses, his skin splitting and cracking like parched earth. Ew!
Richard!
He's dead. Enigma quickly moves to support him, putting his colleague from breaking into pieces onto the hard floor. Checks his vitals, still alive. Only his skin has been affected by the mutation. Underneath the cracked exterior, he can still see human flesh and blood. Ew!
Don't speak. We're going to the recap center.
No, you go, Dawkins.
This is so crazy set. The second the first girl got disintegrated. I know, they dawdled too long. I can play Frozen Friends soon. I feel like that's right. Frozen Friends? Alright then. Look up all this stuff. Frozen. Okay, I'll look it up. Maybe it's my thing. Like a muddy finger, he manages to point towards the room. Slowly, a monumental figure emerges in front of him. Monumental doesn't mean it's big. It's a mud golem with thick clumps of mud dripping off its body. The only remaining human element is Dawkins' nameplate, barely clinging to his chest. Oh. Ugh!
Dawkins! No! No!
Airlock door at the end of the hallway hisses open. A squad of security guards with hypno bullets and restraint nets barge their way in.
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediately. We will take over from here.
Are you sure about that? Oh, whoops. Accidentally backed. Here's Dawkins, Mudman. Oh, these water. This. Make sure to put the right stuff on. This should be this. Okay.
Keep the sample.
Okay, so
It could be even that.
A good point.
I didn't think I should one shot them
Are
this
you
time.
irrational numbers? Or is it double?
The benefits of field mapping.
Oh no, we didn't. Actually, I thought they did. Ow.
No. And you had a good point.
Come back to me.
Calculating
Longer than an
distance.
hour. The chapter is this chapter is very long. Usually most chapters are anywhere between like 5-ish hours, I would say. But this one is apparently like around 8 to 9 hours. So we're gonna do around half of it today and then do the other half later.
I thought the worst case would be
next
that
week.
the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it. I was wrong. So terribly wrong.
Watch game, yeah.
The reality is a million times worse.
Yeah, Gothic games get periodically updated with stories and with stories. and events and stuff. So it's not truly over until the game ends service, I would say.
A disaster.
I don't know if I'll
It is
play
a
it until end of
curse,
service. We'll see.
Even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask.
He grips his hair tightly, his voice hoarse as he shouts.
Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud.
Yeah, they treated it different. They had different types of
And
storm
Victor,
effects.
he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting to door for me.
He's like invisible.
All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3.
Ow. Kind of stuck to Genshin and Star Rail sunk cost fallacy. Mihoyoverse games, yeah. I can see that. He shakes his head and laughs bitterly. Not even in the mood for mockery after all that's happened.
What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
Huh? No can answer his question. Security guards are busy cleaning up the mess, while liaisons are frantically issuing warnings and confirming the extent of the casualties. Rehab center personnel have also arrived. As they leave, their stretchers are filled with injured people. The advisor finishes up a call and hangs up the phone on the wall.
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
You what?
That's the disbelief, anger swelling in his chest.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
I mean, she's a robot. I don't know if she understands.
The research must go on.
Robot's answer is concise and cold.
The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects?
Why does Bro speak like that? Because he can.
From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers.
Her tone is calm and gentle, yet with authority. Decision has been made.
Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
Oh, we're back here again.
37.
Eerie sound continues to reverberate in the cave. Uh-oh. 37 kneels on the transparent stairs, blood spewing from her mouth and nose.
Stay with me. I'll get you out.
Oh. Suitcases. Noises wouldn't reach her in there. It could be her refuge. 37 suddenly jerks. Slowly an ornate skull rises from her bosom.
Is this Six's scroll?
Yeah. The strange noises begin to fade. In its place is an ancient melody. Oh.
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. I see. I understand now.
You do?
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
Now having regained her clarity.
The numbers, Vertin. 6's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand.
Well, that's good.
The answer to my question, the solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apiron promised me.
What? She
Is a
gets to
string of
know?
numbers.
Yes. If now she knows the answer, then that's good. Well, I feel like something will happen to 37, right? To keep the answer away from us? I'm a bit scared. We'll see what happens. If you're aware of the responsibilities and risks and still wish to participate in the Storm Immunity Research Project, please read and sign below. Okay, sure. Please note that if you refuse to sign after reading, you will be placed under surveillance until the research is complete due to confidentiality requirements. Miss 37 looks after. She sure does. And this will cause random curses every Epidermal modification, total modification, structural breakdown, loss of observability. Ouch. Rolling boulder. The weight being high above finally falls. The winds died down. Eve is quiet again. The trial is over. As usual, the Starved Hermes has found her answer.
We got
Feels
it.
like a bad idea. It does.
The key to the gate of truth. Apiron has answered me. This is the final solution.
I thought she's going to be taken away from us, right? So we don't know the answer. Trust with delight as the scroll completes its task and lands back in her hand.
We must leave here at once. We have to tell everyone.
I feel like it might be too late though by the time we get back.
We will save everyone.
Like I feel like everything's already in like ruins, right? Maybe there's finally room to breathe, if only for a brief moment. The feeling of unease remains.
There's one thing I don't understand.
And that is...
Alice mid-step and looks back, tilting her head inquisitive.
6. His scroll saved your life.
Yeah.
Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed. But what was he trying to tell you when he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it?
This feels like a bad idea. Feels like there's a bad ending coming. The walk to the cleansing site is long. Only the sound of dripping water and soft footsteps can be heard in the...
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth. The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken.
Oh.
Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise.
The followers nod with respect. They have walked past the walls of silence, goodness, and wisdom, respectively as part of the ritual. Only those who embody these virtues can find safe passage to the final cleansing. Oh.
888?
The student suddenly steps up in front of the leader, blocking his path. What? Why?
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment for some long-neglected questions to be answered.
Uh-oh. As she speaks, a few others emerge from the crowd and surround Six. On the narrow pathway, there's no way to get around them. Uh-oh. They're surrounding him! They're surrounding him!
Or righteous.
Yeah. Don't know if there's someone
Talk of
like
righteousness after you've shared what you know, Six.
Oh.
You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became 6, and for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us. The long-neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them. We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it.
888 extends an arm, gesturing to the silent cavern walls that surround them.
Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
The wall stands firm. The genuineness of her words is not to be doubted.
Answer her, 6. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator.
Screw you, 210. No one likes you.
Have collapsed immediately.
Wall remains silent. Then they confirm the rhetorician's mocking words as truth.
You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall.
Jeez, 210 sucks.
Or maybe
All my homies hate
outwit
him.
The wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying. After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
It's a delicate situation, one that requires precision. Leader remains composed.
What do you wish to know?
Can we throw this guy into the abyss? Yeah, can we have this guy get crumbled by the walls, please?
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence.
210 takes a step, his voice trembling, no longer as calm as it used to be. I'm back! Welcome back! These questions have plagued his mind for too long.
Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time? Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
That's a real mean one. What do you want to know? Basically, right? 6 remains stoic, showing no signs of emotion.
Worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210. A 6 has no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
For people, that's fine. The truth is spoken. Silent walls attest to its veracity. Huh.
Your question is too abstract, 210.
Zodian shakes her head and takes a step closer.
Don't dance around the subject, 6. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other 6. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors.
Yeah, so 6 is the leader of the people, and they're trying to get him questions about the truth of this world.
You must know
let's
the
see if it
answer,
works.
for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to Apiron? And what answer did she receive?
There's no immediate response, proving that she's hit the nail on the head.
I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed. I watched her, and the previous 6 boarded the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them, and that was only the beginning of our misfortunes.
Who's that small girl again? 37!
The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people, and the empirical knowledge accumulated over the years suddenly no longer applies to the current situation. Why? What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Uh-oh. Raj has so many questions he lets out a chuckle. At her nares? He smiles with relief, like a prisoner finally receiving his death sentence after years of waiting. Uh-oh. It has the opposite effect on the crowd. Hold their breaths in suspense.
Hipparchus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought.
Oh god.
The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though such theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained.
Her nails, yeah.
In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable.
Yeah. Profound statements echo throughout the cave.
The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not.
Huh.
However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
Well, if you guys don't know who Oedipus is basically this guy who was fated to like marry his mom, and his dad or something like that predicted that his son would overthrow him and marry his wife, and so he tried to kill his son. But then his son came back after many years, not knowing he was their son, killed his dad, and married his mom. Yeah. And they didn't really realize that they're related. Yeah, that's the story. He married his mom because he didn't know that she was his mom, and she didn't know that he was his son after he killed his dad. And then I forgot how they found out, but then it became a huge messed up story after that. Yeah.
You're talking in riddles again.
So the prophecy of him being overthrown and marrying his mom, yeah, it happened. Furrows her brow. However, Six gives her a small nod of respect. But by the end, he removed his eyes. Yeah, he blinded himself.
I should thank you for bringing the
That's
question
weird.
here.
Yep, it's a really weird story.
So I may finally speak the truth. 77 did ask about the essence of the emanation.
Oh, she asked the same question. Miss Dan's tone looks around at the people. They're listening intently.
She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness?
Yep, it's very disgusting. And the story is also treated as disgusting as well.
The answer
it's not a happy thing.
Disorder and chaos.
Uh-oh. The wall of truth still stands. The trail left behind by the ancient sages confirm his words. A deep, ominous rumble comes from the center of the island. Uh-oh. The tremors are like the island is being shaken to its core. The tsunami and a volcanic eruption combined. I'm just by myself. I mean, yeah, but you know, in the old stories, they rather just do fate worse than death, right? Just to live with the situation. That's what they thought would be a good ending. 210 is the first to come to realization. He lunges and grabs Six by the collar.
You knew this all along, from the first day of your revelation, when you became Six.
Get out of here, 210. No one likes you. Get away from
You
Six.
knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos?
Hey, what the heck? That's disgusting, basically.
And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Numa, the one true form we believe,
Did they have kids? I don't actually know if they had kids. I don't actually know. I don't remember the story very well. I just remembered what happens. He just takes his eyes out. Rage threatens to consume him. The rhetorician glares at the leader, who has the audacity to confirm that their faith is shattered. He almost breaks into a bitter laugh. He told you that he wouldn't like the answer. He gave it to you.
4 years. You kept this to yourself for 4 years. Why? Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
Maybe. Six does not answer the added inquiries, for they are not within his duty.
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now.
Custodian steps in and separates them with a stern look. She then turns and begins to lead the panic crowd to safety. I want to get away from Six Soul. No, I want to get away from 210. Imagine marrying your mom. I know, ew. As the chaos, the leader lowers his eyes and reads the verses prepared for the ceremony. The only thing I will give them is that they didn't know that they were related, unfortunately. But not that it helps. Not that it helps what happens when they found out.
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do.
I don't even remember how they found out they were related.
All goes
so
well.
long since I read the story. I did read it for school.
Once
If you're asked to read, I did not read it by choice.
You will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
Nope.
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
Does this guy just say, at least I didn't marry his mom? I know, right? Exactly.
An earthquake? No. This is... the large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
Uh-oh.
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why is our circle...
Oh, alright. It is a crime. I mean, it is a crime in most places. They just stand quiet and resolute, like a rock by the sea. Watching the fall of the heavenly transcendental, feeling the tides of change wash everything. They had to remember, back in the day, they were like, burying your mom, that's okay. To keep the bloodlines pure if you're a noble, you know? For example, the Habsburg family, noble family, if you look it up, yeah. they married a lot into each other because to keep their bloodline pure. It's very gross. Watching the fall of the heavenly transcendental, feeling the tides of change wash over everything.
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived.
37, I know, right? He rolls up the scroll and ends his reading.
Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves, and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you. Reach into the unseeable darkness and pray to the unknowable Supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence. The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
Darkness, he lights up a torch.
Where are you going?
Where is he going?
To the cave. The
Get
trial
away from
is not
6.
over. The final cleansing
I mean, he's not the one with the back story. That was Oedipus, so. Right, 6 is kind of ambiguously a bit evil, yes. Pushes forward. With his back to the fearful cry, he sets off again, onto a lonely road into a long night. Well, I don't think he can save anyone anyway, because the storm is just coming for everyone.
Here is a well-known question.
Let's read this.
But please, do me... Correct. Raise a question. Yes, a ritual. Every desire has a price. And the treasure you seek. Let us take a look at another Nobody. A human
Oh,
being
Odysseus.
and
Odysseus is the guy where he basically went on like a 20-year journey or something like that back home after the Trojan War because he angered Athena. It was, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
All right, dear.
Let's go to either Ulysses or Odysseus, depending on which version you're reading, the Roman version or the Greek version. Party of beans. I eat, therefore I am. Hit my microphone. Let me see how much parts there is to this for a second, to this story for a second. Back. See if we're halfway through or not. I was gonna do half of it. Let's see. No, they don't have it. Man, okay. I see this person's... There's 20-something. I can't tell if there's more than that. It's 28. Oh god, that's a lot. Okay. So we still have 3 more to go. Okay. Let's go. Where 6 is? 6 is not the one to commit the incest, okay? He was just talking about the story. Narcia looks sad. Looking down. 1 abstain from beans, 2 do not forget what has fallen, 3 touch not white grease. Where am I? The stories. One is about Odysseus, others about another guy who's inspired by it. I'm sure it's personally made to be bad. Yeah. Anywhere away from 6. Where am I? A long period of darkness already begins to dawn. So I go up to 14 today. Ahead lies a completely unfamiliar scene.
Did the earthquake do this? I was in the cave with 37.
It might go a little longer than 14, though. We'll see.
Is the timer broken?
Hey, Vertin! Here you are!
Everything's black and white for some reason. A silent film. The red shot is heard in the distance.
Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
Feast?
Yes! Today's the big day!
Six did not marry his mom unless you were wondering. I told you, he was just talking about the story.
We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindicte off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the Numbers people from great disaster.
What?
Yeah, this is a lie. I think this is a dream. Regulus has already taken off.
Come on, Vertin! You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
I never had rabbit before. I don't know people do eat it. Jumps forward excitedly. Something cracks loudly when she lands.
Wait, Regulus, you just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin! What are you still doing there?
4. Do not poke the fire with swords. 5. Do not jump over a crossbar. 6. Do not cut wood on a main road. Goes by too fast. Birds alive with joy and activity. The usual silence and seriousness have been arrested by a symphony of giggles and cheers. The aroma of roast rabbit is thick in the air. Barrels of wine are being rolled around. People are gathered, drinking and chatting merrily.
Ah, nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
Careful, Miss Lilia.
I said Six didn't marry his mom. So you're just talking about the Oedipus story, which is the Oedipus is the guy who marries his mom.
But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose.
This guy. Everyone should hate 2010. He sucks. He was mean to 37, so that means he should automatically be not liked.
Oh. Bitter.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size.
Goes to a barrel to fill her
For
cup.
God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here. Wow, he's so out of it right now.
Oh no, Apple is drunk. When did that happen? how can an apple be drunk? Lilia is so cool. Yeah, I love Lilia. She's awesome. I don't have her, unfortunately. I'll get her one day.
From the bottle. We'll have to begin anew.
You mean to 37 he's gonna pay exactly. That's the reason why you should not like 210 or 210. He was mean to 37. Apple, who's an apple, is drunk somehow. I didn't know Apple could eat and drink food.
Finally! I was looking for you.
Raisin waves from a distance. Sophia at her side, arm in arm.
Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make.
Yeah?
Sophia's just completed her proof and found her number.
Every insult's 210. 210 doesn't deserve to be praised. It's Apple and 37. Heck yeah. Being squat from above. 7. Do not enter the hall in new garments. Enter the hall from the right and leave from the left.
Oh,
why are you going so fast,
don't worry
game?
about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us.
8. Do not keep swallows around your house. Uh-oh. It's breaking all the rules, basically.
The Peron. An excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later. Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you.
This is an idealized scenario of what would have happened,
And
but...
I look forward to our continued collaboration with the Foundation. No. None of this makes any sense.
None of it is real. 9. Do not sleep on a grave. And make the bed as soon as you wake up, leaving no imprint of your body.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here.
The most goofy characters. Yeah, I like the goofy ones too. Art comes over with platter rabbits, smiling as if England had just won the World Cup.
Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
They clumsily collide, knocking over the tray in Regulus's hands.
My apologies, Regulus. I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
Ah, that's all right. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits all day today.
MJ, I love Mina. I love Mina too! She's so sweet and cute. And I love her power and her design. It's so cool. It has already been an hour. It's been 3 hours. Nicholas picks up the dirty clay pot and puts it aside. Wait, and we're not even halfway done yet.
Her announcement today. I'm curious which number she will be.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139.
And where are you getting these numbers from?
I have to admit, she has a good number. A number.
I don't know, I'm assuming the real scenario is that Sophia has a bad number or something like that.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh no. She is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
That is her number, though. Rest two crows lively in the festive atmosphere. Okay.
You haven't met before. This is a moo, my white rooster.
Oh. Kneels down and gently strokes its feathers.
This is Vertin.
My mama has such a good character. I mean, it's colored differently. In the manga, it's supposed to be pink, I think. But in the anime, they made it like a translucent pinkish white, if I remember correctly. Apparently, the slime color is different, but yeah. Cheers and shouts fill the air as people revel in jubilant euphoria. In the 3 games or 4 that I read. I didn't write them down. Well, the labor splits a log in half on the road. Nursing sticks to not cut wood on the main road. Tables are filled with chickpea salad and neatly sliced bread. And people use their swords to poke fires and keep them burning. But abstain from beans for to not poke the fire. Flames burn fiercely, casting no shadow on the ground. Oh! Ah!
Something's not right. None of this is right.
Yeah, everything's black and white version and nothing is real.
Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave.
You definitely are. One day you can play just hers, but maybe I can. Putting anxiety fills the chest. The once joyful scene now takes on a surreal quality.
I have to get out of here.
Get out of here. Defeat Black Bean King. What the heck? At Rooster Garden, what? It has taunt, so go for multi-attack. Do this. What the heck? He's so buff!
Critters eating.
I mean, I did pick the easy mode, so this should still be easy, but
these are supposed to be taboos on the island. Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial? No. Something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed. I need to get rid of them fast.
Seems like her scare is not scared. Not me, is spent. Icky. Wait, let me write this down. Her scare? So. You can know that one. I'll get into it. Okay, let's get it. I'm gonna kill this guy first, though. This taunt.
It is here. I can hear it.
And you hypothesized a good point.
Listen, I'm playing easy mode, so she goes.
Calculating distance. The benefits of field mapping.
It is here. I can hear it.
And you had a good point.
I'll play another game. Let's do. Oh, it's one game. Ah, okay. Okay, he's dead now. Oh, I just killed him.
My surroundings changed. Is all this still an illusion?
I think so.
Victory? Okay.
Well, that was easy. I killed the taunting guy and I
Looks
killed him
like
anyway.
the way we came.
Uh-oh.
But
The
it's
way
a
we
little
came, but it's a little different. Uh-oh.
These
What's this?
signs. Are they trying to take me somewhere? The way out? Perhaps.
No scorn permeates the air. There's no option but to continue on. Okay.
Bertin, where are you going? I made some coffee for those clever eggheads. Enough to mend their broken souls after turning their backs on it for half their lives.
Okay.
Fancy a cuppa as well? Here you go.
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based products.
Yeah, the great sacred scripture again. Hey, think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Let's see you try. Now you must have the beans. Or you can pick them all up.
According to their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground, or pick them up for that matter.
Okay, this is
This mountain of beans isn't going away by itself. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too stable.
I think she might topple this mountain of beans. I'm not sure jacking this or going out back and forth. Oh, okay. This. Okay, there we go. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Gah. I think again watching someone is weird. I don't think it's weird. I do it sometimes too. Though usually when I'm watching a stream, I'm usually drawing though on the side instead of That's fine.
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this.
Like I said,
is
I'm
almost
fine with
as
lurkers
cliché
too. Lurkers
as a
are also
pirate
welcome
with
as
a
well.
hook
You
for
don't have to
hand.
talk if you want to be in the stream.
Something like this could never.
No, some people
stop
watch streams while doing like their
skepticism.
chores and stuff, you know. It doesn't.
Mankind is slow in learning new ideas. They need new information to be explained in simple terms,
That's
using
what I'd say.
examples and analogies,
I know.
or reduced to its most basics. Eventually, once they've gotten used to the formulas and outlines, they may just see below the surface.
How about I'm
find
a
the
faster
deeper
pencil
essence
sharpener than
written
you
there.
are?
What about
So a
you?
random will catch them off guard.
What do you think is your... Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans?
Just
Certain. But is who we are a measure of our decisions? Or we are
old woman
led by
talking
our
again.
senses?
Let's read it.
As do people decide to put milk and... Or is it bitterness? Do they even like coffee? Each decision we make only by taking out these saccharine sweeteners.
Let's go. Words on the walls are aiming to confuse you. Ignore them and follow these notes. $37 now.
Curtin, where are you going? We're still
Okay,
in
so
a
it fits.
meeting.
Heck yeah.
You'll have to leave from the left.
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way I came in?
Oh no! You've made a mistake. Now you must stay behind bars until you prove the four-color theorem.
Okay.
Careful not to make another mistake, or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there forever.
What?
You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will defend you in court. I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with an unmarked straight edge and a compass.
I have to leave, but not from the right. There must be a way to reverse left and right.
Yes. Yay! I'm smart, kind of.
So then left or right? We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Why not simplify our definitions? Let's begin with math. Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4? Is 1... But where is it then? Have you ever seen maybe the shadows on the... What if the people who chose to stay in the cave... Be careful what you hold to be true.
Yep, I'm speed reading, guys. Don't worry, I'm actually reading. I'm just speed reading.
Timekeeper, are you leaving the banquet? Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet. I wanted to speak with you about linear regression.
Terribly sorry.
I just want to I really obsessed with the equal linear regression.
Wait, perhaps a more impromptu debate? I have some fresh ideas about our past discussions.
I'll stream ever. Well, this is a very long dream.
The storm is gone. We have time to enjoy life again. You don't have to keep checking your watch or your task list anymore.
But time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. Not even to explain myself to Sonetto. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace. If only I could turn everything silent.
I hurt my ears so bad. Well, I hope I didn't hurt your ears just then, too.
I said, if you are going to be firm in your determination, otherwise your silence, and should they retaliate, and peace will not return until one side concedes. There's no you don't stop to ask who ought.
Yeah, my Vindicta is not stopping. It's not their way,
We
woman.
can only hope that you're.
My ears.
Oh, you're still here, Vertin. I thought you had disappeared completely. I was hoping I might talk to you about my number.
I thought she had a good number, but I don't think she has a good number. I think in reality she has a bad number.
So sorry, but I really do have to leave now.
Or what they consider bad, I mean.
I think you may be the only one that can help. It won't take you long.
Oh, it's math question. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 1 times 2 plus 3 equals... The answer calculated on the left in the rectangle? It's 6. Do I just enter? How do I answer this question? Yeah, it's 6. Do I have it 0, 6? Daffy, what? There's a huge confirm button. I don't see it. Oh, I see it.
6.
I don't see it, okay?
But it isn't my number. Let's try again. Reset, put in asterisk and 0, and we can...
I didn't realize, okay. Wait, what's this again? Oh. 1 divided by 3. 90. It's like a... But it had decimal points to it, so... How do I answer this one? Do I just put the 37?
No. Please reset the calculator.
I put 0? 3 times 3 times 5 cents. The 2 times 6 times 5. 30 times.
210. Let's try it one more time.
A 0 here. I wonder if people who are not good at math was doing this. Yeah, so I'm saying Sophia's irrational.
Who am I? It can't be as simple as your name. Bewildered by their own existence soon enough. That is when the feet. A simple answer. Enough to caught between them. And if that is so, how could...
Oh my
Very good old type. One day you might be amused by this.
How's nearing its end? Go. Oh, we're out of here.
First is the circle, second is the square.
Young 37 again. Penny 37. You can judge, but I know you're busy. Good day.
27?
Character? Yes, I'm busy with life. I don't know I can even join until maybe I'm done with school at least. I feel like. The little girl does not seem to be listening. Emily absorbed in building her castle.
Put the triangle on the triangle and the rectangle on the rectangle.
Cute.
Perfect. As things should be.
Ah!
The emanation? Disorder and chaos.
Oh, this is her mom afterwards.
This can't be. This isn't right. How ugly. How inelegant. How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears?
Yeah, but now her mom went crazy. I guess. I guess that's what Six was afraid of, right?
I can't tell the others about this.
But I said acting the same way as her
There
mom.
must be a mistake. I need.
Burton, my child.
Oh.
Are you here to partake in sand play as well?
You handled the truth. Nope, and I handled the
You
truth.
arrange them. The sight of them never grows stale. Alas.
I kinda. Well.
I shall destroy it.
Great. Come on. I should have snapped back to reality. The surroundings have reverted to the rocky walls, stone closed within the space. How much time has passed, though? That's what I want to know. 37 stats with her head tilted, looking curious.
I think I had a terrible dream.
Yeah. She did too.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth.
37 shakes her head hard as if trying to get rid of her mind of the horrific scene. I gotta go to bed. See you tomorrow. See you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Have a good night's sleep, and hopefully to see you tomorrow. At least I woke up in time. And
Let's
guess what?
go, Vertin. We need
I
to
don't know if
tell
it was a dream
everyone the
either.
numbers.
Her face lighting up with delight, finally free into the long nightmare. When daylight appears before them, but is the world okay? The trial has finally come to an end.
That? So many people out there.
I don't know if it's a good. I don't know if it's a good
Must
thing.
be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside.
Everyone's happily towards the light. I don't know. The young swallow slipping out of sight.
Wait, 37.
But it got to catch up. Got to leave this place at once. Let's share the finding here with the others. Finally, the light of day comes into view. I don't think it's gonna be the light of day. I think it's gonna be the light of fire. Oh yeah, I knew it's the light of fire. That's going to be. I think we got another 4 hours. Gust of wish and rushes by. Ultimate said that sulfur fills the air. Okay. I won't be active on there, but yeah. Everything's burning! What happened while we were gone? Everything's on fire! Okay, no problem. So, this is 28 story parts. So, do 2 more parts today. I'll just read that later. Wave art. After the wave, what is left in the wake? Fire, apparently. I don't think I could wait 4 hours. I mean, there's another 4 hours after this, but I'm going to be ending up at chapter 14, though.
Monk, when will they give us the order to attack?
At D&D with us? Maybe one day. Like I said, no, definitely not right now.
What's taking so long? The island is just across the bay. We have men.
Stop attacking the Math Island, guys. You're being mean.
Just give us order and we will take to shore. Check out these bad boys. Anti-Arcanum weapons courtesy of the American from that Walden place.
Oh.
That creep just doesn't sit right with me. He's got that Arcanus stink about him. But his technology's solid and we needed it. We've got to get ahead of the Serbs and the Greeks.
The army has been stationed here for a long time, perhaps too long. Soldiers stranded and demoralized by the failed landing, face days of uncertainty without orders while politicians bicker. They're left to heat their food meal by meal, watching their chances slip by.
Relax, Georgie. Leave the decisions to the big shots. I'm sure they'll just hug out the differences in the meeting room or something.
That's not how politics work. Okay.
Island. Can't speak for everyone here,
Have to sleep
but
soon?
I don't
No
want to
problem. Sleep well.
Screw the negotiations! Screw the committee! Like it or not, we were the first ones to find the island, not the Austrians or the Germans.
Oh, he grumbles and picks the monocular back up. You're gonna catch another glimpse of the island across the waters. Well, the storm is happening, so you don't have to worry about it, or you don't have to worry about who claimed it soon. The sea is tranquil as often this time of year. The water sparkles under the golden sun, stretching to the horizon without an island in sight. Really kind of everything.
Those Arcanists have gone into hiding again.
Sleep in a couple hours, no problem. Sleep is important. Now I'm gonna be finishing within the hour, I think. But so much birds. He blinks, unsure if his eyes are tricking him.
Are those bird-like creatures? Leaving in droves?
Definitely. Got very late, so I have more energy. Well, that's good, though. At least I have energy. We barely catch anyone's attention. A new poker game is underway on the supply crates. Maybe a couple of beers and a game of poker. A moment of enjoyment, but what could ask for more?
Georgie, brother,
I want to watch the first
Come, play with us.
Okay. This is usually a bad sign. Yes, it is.
George?
Roger does not seem to hear his name. Oh. He grips the monocular tightly, his mouth contorting as he mutters.
What a good opportunity this is. It's too good to pass up. We've got to act now.
Oh, he's starting to get the storm symptoms. A drop of vibrant paint slides down his cheek and lands on the ground with a splatter.
We were
That's
playing
an
with
earthquake,
ours.
basically.
This island belongs to us. It's in our territory and we were the first to find it. Why shouldn't it be ours?
The card players pause, gawking at the paint sliding down each other's faces, and aware that their own faces are melting as well. Yeah, no, they're getting storm syndrome. The silence, the only sound that fills the air, is the static of the radio.
The Empire has officially declared war on Serbia.
Oh.
Russia is mobilizing in support of Serbia. Germany
Oh, I
demands
forgot.
Russia stop mobilizing
Another thing of the
at
storm
once.
syndrome is that it changes history too. The history will just do whatever it wants, even though either events happen where it should happen, or events happen way ahead of time, or some events never happen at all. Yeah. Oh, Kakanya, her last chapter. She's still around. The streets has turned into a canvas of mesmerizing hues. The colorful paint swirl and burst, creating one spiral after another. It was almost like the stage set of a twisted carnival.
Father! Mother! Albert! Ilsa! Open the door! It's important! You have to listen to me!
I think they're already doomed, Kakania. Knocked on the door, but as soon as she makes contact, the door softens and melts like butter. Ew! She trips to the door, but quickly recoils at the horror inside. Yeah, I think they already turned. There aren't specimens, once delicate and exquisite, that resemble a jumble of spilled paint.
No. This can't be. Albert?
Still with a glimmer of hope, she carefully calls out to her brother. No, I think they're screwed.
It's odd to see you so flustered. What's the matter?
Oh god, he's covered in paint, isn't he? The familiar voice brings immense relief to her heart.
I'm headed to the business school. We'll talk when I get back.
No, he see there's paint on the ground. He's already turned. Albert picks up the hat and adjusts the brim. And on the hat, Bingler's shop shimmers in the dim light. Thank goodness, he seems to be fine. No, he is not fine. He's still the rival brother she remembers, the family's pride, in a sharp three-piece suit. It's horrifying, yeah. Just gonna get pizza, I'm hungry. Pizza, yummy.
Business school?
Oh god.
But didn't you swear to never go back? Ever since your human classmate shot your arm in a duel.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what happened to your arm?
Uh-oh. He turns around and Kakanya can finally see. Is that like horror curiosity levels hurting? It is actually. arm of his suit is covered in colors, ink trickling down his face and pooling at his feet. An arm of flowing colors is attached to his body, a mismatched puzzle piece. Yeah, I think he lost his arm or something. I think that's what they said. And whoa, they're really cool visual though.
Oh, Ethan. Yes, he wounded me. He had to prove his standing to the Brotherhood. There was no other way. But that's in the past. He gave me his arm, so now...
Give me his arm? Ew! He raises his left hand to show her the blade. Chicks of blood are still on it. Oh god. Hastily tosses it aside, letting it clatter into the darkness and disappear in a swirl of colors. Whoa! Having come home seeing this staring at you. I know! Albert grabs his walking stick, his new arm dangling lifelessly at his side. Oh!
I have to go. I have to find Johnson, Raymond, and Herbert. That little rascal pushed Ilsa into the fountain. We have a score to settle.
Oh goodness.
Take care, Clara.
So, Connie's real name is Clara. Okay. He strides past her and hails a carriage with triangles for wheels at the door.
Herbert, don't go!
Interrupted by Orange from FNAF. He did actually, I think. It seems like it. Tries to stop the carriage, but is unaffected by her efforts. Instead of footsteps approach from behind. Oh.
The storm syndrome is
Oh,
spreading,
phew.
Doctor.
It's Marcus.
Stay any longer,
At least
you'll be
Marcus is
infected
normal.
too. Please, leave with me.
The trembling ground interrupts her. A mob with distorted faces storm through the streets, chanting slogans and singing in their own tongues. White pro-war pamphlets litter the ground, like snowflakes being absorbed into a mire of effervescent paints. The city is bursting with unrelenting energy, a speeding chariot or a twirling powder keg.
The sign bell in the parade. Is that Aurora? I just met her at the coffee house last week. We were talking about her wedding.
Yeah, everyone's going mad. Ah! A siren crashes to the ground beside them. Uh-oh. Rageful citizens are tearing the streets apart. Even the handles of roadside benches are yanked off and made a weapon. Uh-oh! The fervent protest consumes all who come across it, forcing them to participate with no option to decline. Uh-oh! Gambare, thank you!
They have lost their minds.
Uh-oh.
This way, Doctor. We have to get out of here.
I can't leave them, I'm sorry. Okay, we need... Look at this. It just is again. I'll probably do like a reference. That's good.
You should not.
You're good at reading. I can never. Thank you. I read a lot as a kid. Oh, it helps. So, my pronunciation isn't always the best. I like to read in my mind. I don't like to read it out loud usually, so I think I'm playing on easy mode. Just one-shotting everyone. I'll just play the regular modes around regular words from
Make it feel mine. Don't be so furious.
Oh, fun. I still stutter from time to time, though. It's just a speech thing I have. Bum, bum, bum.
Retreat. What? I hear something.
Advice from the forest.
Oh.
Engines have gone. It's called common sense.
That
Just
there
like the
wins.
prophecies of the woods. The scales have all...
Go. Okay. Let's see how
This
this
way,
place
Doctor.
ends up.
We have to go
Vienna.
back to your clinic. The Special Operations Squad will meet us there.
The young investigator holds the doctor's hand, determined to do her duty. What about Isolde, though? Did she join the Manus Vindicte? That showed that she did. Last chapter. Doctor halts her steps and droops her head looking dejected.
Marcus, you once said that there was another way to make things right.
Yeah?
And then you did your part, as I did mine.
Mm-hmm.
But now, after all that's happened, please tell me, what's the point of us trying?
I look at Kanya's hat. It's so poofy and big.
Will we save them in time? Is there any chance that we can turn things around?
Araze, she's the current banner for the gotcha. Struggles to hold back a sob. Aw. The roaring crowd fades into the distance, and the ring road of yesterday is now but a distant memory, never to be relived.
The ritual you acquired, the one you said could save everyone. Is it working now?
No? I think so. Yeah, remember, the Foundation messed up and,
Let
no.
me in.
Lauren Laplace's order has lost its clean silvery sheen. Dawkins and his slobbering mud certainly played a major role in the destruction. The guards used every cleaning orb in their inventory to restore even a hint of its original glow. I think the first time I heard of Laplace was Devil Survive 1. where we can get demons to fight. A pair of angry feet stomp across the floor, ignoring their colleagues' attempts to stop them. Enigma adds more muddy footprints without hesitation.
I have just one question. Why hasn't the project stopped yet?
His outcry elicits a reaction. The door to the director's office flings open and an angry figure storms out.
Adler Hoffman, you have been removed from the team. You're not authorized to be here.
Shut up,
You have violated
Mr. Linkman.
the LSCC safety management regulations. I brought them with me. You're welcome.
Yeah, you tell him. He throws the hefty manual right onto his former leader's face.
If you cared about the regulations as much as you claim, you'd know that none of what's happening aligns with its guidelines. Even the head of Laplace has no authority to continue the experiment under these circumstances.
Like pickles? I actually don't like pickles. I like pickled things generally, but pickles is one of the few things I don't like pickled. Is that weird? I like cucumbers though, but I don't like pickles. His ex-leader sharply cuts him off. Actually, I had some cucumbers
Get out
yesterday.
of my face, Adler. I don't have time for this. We're in a state of war. Every participant has signed an informed consent form. If you are not part of this project, please leave immediately.
You leave
We
immediately.
only have 18 hours until the storm. This is it. The first time we've made such a breakthrough in all 9 storms. Your sister gave up her life to take us this far. I hope you don't need me to remind
How dare you bring up his sister? Adler Hoffman is abruptly silent. Fire and rage ignites in his hazel eyes. A deafening void engulfs the space, and Ulrich realizes his brutal blunder. Yeah!
Yes, she made the ultimate sacrifice, hoping that it would
It's
lead
probably
to a
real.
breakthrough.
If not, it's
But instead,
impressive. I did
death
hear,
continues to rise.
from what I know about the actors, the people who made this game had tried to get as much actors as possible for actually ethnically the characters who accents they speak of. There was a couple of characters who are not the ethnicity of the accent they use. But I do hear most of them are, so that's pretty cool. That's the reasons why this game acting is really cool. Expression is beautiful. Oh, that's good. So I can't really judge other people's accents. Okay, let us go on. Person has shoving Ulrich aside with his elbow. Yeah, get him! Ulrich has slammed against the wall. Dry fluid shifting erratically aside. Okay, maybe it shouldn't have been that
I
rough.
demand to know why the experiment is still going.
He starts working on the padlock on the door. Nothing goes to stop him from breaking through today. The alarm goes off. Ulrich struggles to his feet against the wall, a hand up to his head. Oh. I wanted to join a competition. I have joined several competitions in the past. For stuff. Not that I don't do competitions anymore.
Madame Lucy has important things to do. She has no time for you. Go cry to your therapist, human.
Hey! Go talk to a therapist once I beat you up. No kidding.
Important? What could be possibly more important than this right now? What happened to the humanitarian ideals of the Foundation? Are we now under the tyranny of machines?
Maybe.
What's this important thing she's got to do? Reading the paper? Sipping on oil and charging up in a 230-volt bath?
Dang, he's really laying on Lucy, huh? I did because I'm not really confident in social. I mean, I'm not really confident in social either. I just did the competitions because I was kind of either forced to or someone told me to do it and I was like, okay. Cracks the code, pushing Ulrich's arms aside. Ignore forces his way into there. That's why after I went to college, I stopped the competition stuff. That's good. It was completely dark. Up, up, up. A piston spins at his feet.
Is that you, Adler?
Uh-oh.
Welcome.
Be continued. Okay, so now we do one more, and that'll be it for today. We'll have done half of the story.
Oh, look at this. Yes, it is. Now the stain is gone.
Let's reread this.
A lady with great ambition. Her brother, on the contrary, if you ask me, the brother and sister are a mirror image of each other. Now the brother has found his missing arm, along with his long-lost dignity. As I said, but now the mirror is broken.
Okay, a sandstorm in a room. And then after that, that's the second half, which we will do later. Actually, I was very popular for English. Oh, nice, nice. I don't think I was ever popular at school. If I was, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that stuff, but this rotates on the floor like a toy top. Huh.
I am not in a suitable form to receive a guest. Simone, can you put me back in my body?
So Lucy is just a little small gear of the whole robot. That's interesting. The assistant rushes over and puts her into her robot body. Huh, that's interesting. So she's a very tiny gear.
Thank you.
Oh, she's literally that, she's literally this, like, key on her neck, I'm assuming. It's her, right? That's interesting. It would be annoying sometimes, but pretty cool. Cool. I can see how it could be annoying, but yeah, I can see how it'd be cool too. I like to draw anime too. That was me. That was who I was when I was younger. That's cool. I feel much better. Thank you.
You have even put on a face for me. How sweet of you.
Oh, they even put a human face on her. Oh, that's kind of creepy, not gonna lie.
I have noticed your icy gaze, Researcher Adler. You are yearning to correct the logic of this place.
So essentially about in Twitter. If you decide to join, then you don't worry about being active there. Okay, thank you. I'll take the invite graciously. I'm ready. I'll accept it. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I only said that to Simone out of courtesy.
Wasn't that good?
Reality,
that was me too. You know, practice makes perfect.
No difference to me.
Yeah, the thing about art is that you're always learning, right? Like there's a lot of things I still can't draw, but I'm trying to learn. Real-time explanations annoy him even more.
The experiment, ma'am. Why hasn't it stopped? Are you going to pretend that nothing's happened? That no one died? Could it be that you and Ulrich, the awakened, being the tin cans you are, have no regard for actual lives?
Maybe. I want just to be very light, and I'm not really a problem. That's still not the best anime either. Just been trying to study from a lot of references and stuff like that.
You again.
Ulrich storms back into the room with two guards, ready to throw him out at any moment. No,
Relax,
you stay away,
Adler.
Ulrich.
You are led by a biased opinion because you lack critical information, a common defect in all cognitive processes. I believe you will shift to a more rational perspective once you receive sufficient information on the subject.
A more rational perspective?
Yeah. A human known for his logical thinking responds with an overwhelming amount of feeling.
We are humans, not machines. We are not expendable parts. I have plenty of reasons to question your decisions. Your excessive insistence on this experiment could be a sign of uncontrollable behavior, a trait commonly seen in arcanists.
Dun dun dun.
The experiment has been cancelled everywhere, except for this very room.
Aw.
What?
Robot flashes a smile as if anticipating the man to be pleased with her response.
As you and Researcher Medicine Pocket have said, the ritual is beyond the limits of almost everyone here. The side effects will kill them before the ritual can even take effect.
So is she just doing the ritual on herself constantly
The
and getting
first
new
wave
bodies or
was
something?
inevitable. Dora had pressed send before she disintegrated. We only managed to halt the subsequent transmissions and evacuate the unaffiliated staff. We kept only a few arcanists on the team, and each has signed the consent form.
Oh, so it's a few people. Or how to kill so I can make my own video game. Yeah, I see. I want to make my video game too one day. I want to learn how to code as well. I know there's some free coding stuff that you can learn and free engines and stuff. I do want to learn one day. I will one day, but not today. Animate, so I can make my own animators. Oh shit. Oh, that's true. I want to make my own animations too. I'm not the best animator. I kind of know how it works, but not really. Let's set that bloody form again.
Forgive me, ma'am, but I have to use your argument against you. You too are guided by a biased opinion. An overly optimistic one. Because you have failed to properly assess the risks involved. We have suffered enough misfortunes just by uttering a few syllables of the incantation. We've talked about the limit of things before. You should know better and ask the rest of the team to quit the experiment. Your insistence will only bring calamity upon calamity on our people for nothing.
Love a YouTuber and Facebook as positivity? Yeah. If that's your dream, go for it. Of course, you have to manage your time wisely, of course, you know. Can't just go all in. Researcher fights to stay calm, reiterating his views he had already shouted in the hallway. After doing it for a hobby, you know. Ulrich begins his retort, but the director simply nods in agreement.
But how is being right going to help us?
This is a horrendous friendly that's the last week experience. So that's a director that you're probably asking. Oh, okay, thank you. How's being right going to help us? I mean, I think being morally right is a good thing.
Huh?
Jake grins, trying for a warm, gentle smile, but comes across as anything but. And spends some joy around the world. Yeah! But despises that face. And she tries to show a hint of humanity, only serves to highlight how different she was from everyone else. Oh.
You spoke of the limit, and I am surprised that it is you who brought it up.
Mia pauses for a second, not sure if she's being sarcastic.
The physical appearance of humans has remained relatively unchanged since the Neolithic era, but their thoughts and civilization continued to evolve and underwent significant transformations. The achievements that humanity enjoys
if you are
today
still
were
alive.
not
Girl, how
given
will we
to
do this?
the species
Oh, this is the
by
last
any
story.
one
After
person
this
with
chapter,
godlike
the stream
powers,
will be
but
done.
were the result
Don't
of the
worry, the stream's
collective
almost
efforts
done.
of all human beings.
The achievements that humanity enjoyed today were not given by the species by any one person with godlike powers, but results of the collective efforts of all human beings.
Limits and boundaries must be pushed, or there would never have been room for development. There is no reason to believe that the limit cannot be challenged, especially when we already have the tools to do so.
Okay, bye. Bye! Thank you for being here! I feel like I want to make 3 channels. One in English, one in Japanese, one in Arabic. Oh, that'd be cool! Especially because in most streams I watched before. Yeah, this is on a bit of a shorter
We
side.
must make progress happen.
Grandiose lies.
I just don't have 8 to 9 hours to finish the story. Grandiose lies. Nice. Oh crap, I forgot about her excellent hearing.
We have no choice but to go beyond that limit.
Yeah.
If we do not break away from the storm, there is no future for us, let alone progress. We need to first determine all the side effects as a priority. This important step will help us compile data and eliminate the effects so our colleagues can use the ritual safely.
And who will try it this time, Madam Lucy? You're not going to test the side effects as the cost of lives, are you?
Maybe she needs on herself, I don't know. Japanese, I just need to know my language. Oh, nice. Yeah, I also need to learn more languages too. I like to learn more languages.
No.
Do that.
Thanks to Ulrich,
Once I'm done
we
with school, that
stumbled
is.
upon a breakthrough. You are right. It is time to send the other Arcanists home. Only the Awakened are needed here.
Okay.
The Awakened?
Who's awakened? Oh, I just got flashed by my screen. Thanks to Noira's glow faintly red in the dark, then the room is lit.
The power is
Arabic?
back, Mom.
Cool.
We are ready to resume.
It will take time to properly explain. Please wait, Adler. We have yet to reach an agreement.
Okay.
What? Are you experimenting? Here?
What are you experimenting on? Is it just Lucy? American surprise, Lucy sits down on the iron bench. Oh, yeah, it is Lucy. Parts of various sizes are attached to her body. The instrument comes to life to the piston's rhythm, with her recording every change in the robot. And can see. Her slightest movements to arcana fluctuations, nothing goes unnoticed.
La Unwa.
Wait, she's reciting it?
Frozen in place by the scene, he looks around the room in
She's
disbelief.
read the reports, right? She was there when Dora broke into pieces.
What's gonna happen to her? Ah! Really? Does her back curl up like that? The usual cheerful expression on her face has changed to one of unease, suggesting that something is amiss. So, I'll tell you what it means. Hello again. A hunk of metal should not feel pain. They have no flesh, no nerves. But if she is in agony, what could be the cause of such torment? Will she break apart too, like those people? The ominous curse has set its sight on its prey. It watches, almost like Zeus on a mountaintop, ready to unleash lightning on the mortals who dare to steal fire. Ah, the Prometheus legend.
No. Simone, I cannot continue.
Uh-oh. Do you want to learn to say anything? Tell you? How about hamster? The word hamster. Hamster is my favorite animal. The most primal, instinctual fear. This is the first time he's ever heard her emotions pour out so raw.
You fools! Don't just stand there! Stop her! Now!
Exactly! Stop her! I've had an unconditional love for hamsters. Yeah! And I get a hard twist in his stomach. He has an irresistible urge to rip out the wires and put an end to her torture.
Who's going to lead us if she also turns into a pile of scraps?
Stay where you are, Enigma.
What? Rourke's voice full of animosity comes from behind. Hey! Don't be mean.
You insisted on being here. You demanded to see this.
Hey.
Don't bring your pathetic, narrow-minded humanitarian values in here and tell us what to do. What do you know about us?
I don't like this guy. Being mean. Simone leans over to her. She speaks softly.
You can do it, madam. This is just part of the established procedures. Just a few more syllables, madam, and it will be over.
Established procedures.
Fear ebbs away a little as she repeats those words.
I like that.
Eyes closed, forces out the last word with great determination.
Clo.
Is done. A clear, accurate, impeccable read. Right at that moment, the lights in the lab go out. Uh-oh.
Was that all, Simone?
Yes.
No one can see her face in the darkness. Enigma believes it to be a smile. Oh.
Good.
What to you? Yeah, the word hamster. Oh, a gust of sand rises in the room. Without warning and out of nowhere, it screams throughout the enclosed darkness. Oh. Raging storm engulfs the robot's cold metal body, carrying her away with great force. The sand subsides, all that remains is an old piston clattering to the ground. That piston is supposed to be Lucy. The body itself is not her. That's interesting. No, cliffhanger. Well, that's gonna be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. That's all for today. Of chapter. We'll eventually play the other chapters too. I mean, the rest of the chapter next week. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. And tomorrow will be Limbus Company, chapter 7, part 1. I think both of them are chapter 7 actually, huh? I guess it lined up coincidentally like that. I consider the end fight. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for streaming. Thank you guys for being here, whether you're here early, later, or just now. I'll see you guys soon. That's all? Yep, that's all. I'll see you guys soon. Limbus Company tomorrow, and then the anniversary stream, which is the first endurance stream, will be on Saturday. It'll be around 10 hours minimum. Anywhere between 10 to 12 though. Because under 12 hours your VOD doesn't save, which is the reason why I had to be under 12 hours. Anyway, I'll see you guys all tomorrow at the same time. Starting the same time tomorrow for the waiting room. For the Limbus Company stream. So yeah. And, okay guys. Have a good day, night, and day, morning, and night. Yes. Yes. Then take care, everyone, and rest well. See you tomorrow in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye!
you.